immigration stuff. So
Who is he? Like, what does he do? What's his background?
he doesn't get into too many specifics because he doesn't like to. He doesn't want to self dox, but he basically worked in a federal capacity on immigration related issues for like 20 years. So yeah, in like the legal department, I guess.
He must be devastated by the results of what's happened here. I mean,
Oh yeah, he's not a fan of what's been going on at all. Like you could hear it in some of what he was saying during the space. But yeah.
Did you
But
guys just
anyway,
talk about the legal stuff mostly, or did you talk about
oh, it was illegal
non-legal?
mostly. It was illegal mostly. Yeah. Although he does a lot of spaces about the legal stuff too. Um, with like Roger and stuff, I've done a lot of spaces where they would talk about like H-1Bs and all that. But yeah, my questions were specifically related to the illegal stuff happening at the southern border. Yeah. But how's everybody's Tuesday?
it's been a pleasant Boxing Day. You know, the gift day for the servants, as I was reading. Interesting, they had to have a special day because this barbarous elites forced them to work on Christmas Day. I mean, that's just unconscionable.
Terrible.
That is not very Christian, right, Andy?
I mean, indentured servitude is a biblical principle, so I'm okay with it.
Oh, there you go. There you go. So don't feel bad, folks, and pay them even less.
So slavery's kind of okay.
Not chattel slavery, but like debt slavery is okay. So like if you owe someone a great debt and you cannot pay them back, like you can be an indentured servant for 7 years, and that's permissible.
All right. Pete, do you want to say something? What do you
Yeah,
want to
he's chomping at the bit. Go ahead, Pete Liquid.
I mean, I was in the space earlier. I mean, and your co-host fucking booted me before I could show him all corners of the room.
I booted
It's like, no.
I booted you.
Why did you boot me? Why did you boot me? Why?
Because the space isn't about Russia, Ukraine, retard. I don't want to
told
talk
him
about
Yeah,
it.
but he was mentioning
I don't
Russian
care.
retard.
I don't care.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, no.
Stop
The
being
only thing that I want,
autistically obsessed with that. It's a different
hello.
space.
If your co-host kind of mentions by accident mentions Russia, I mean, there has to be kind of a rebuke to that, And
No, there
the thing
doesn't,
was, I
because
mean,
that's not what the
he was
topic
kind of,
is.
he
He
was
could have
your
said
co-host,
anything. He could have said anything he wanted about any subject, like as like an off comment, and I wouldn't care. I don't care. The topic was about illegal immigration and the southern border. That's what I cared about. That's what I want to talk about. So if you wanted to come in and talk about Russia, Ukraine, because the guy mentioned it in some capacity, I don't care.
I basically told Pete Liquid.
Glitch.
Nuance even said bye-bye at the end, and you thought it was the co-host?
Yeah, like Pete Liquid, like this guy mentioned it in passing because somebody asked a question about maybe Russians coming in. Like, obviously, you don't spurg out on a guy who's invited into a space who may not know that much about the subject, so he wouldn't really be able to debate well or defend himself. So, like, that's not very hostly of Nuance.
Here's what you do. You
Wow,
take
that's
your
like-
autism and then you guide it towards like a fidget spinner or something. You don't try to ruin my space. That's what you do.
Go on.
It's kind of like in court when the judge tells them they can't talk about something, but then the defense brings it up, so it opens up the prosecution to speak about it. It's the same principle.
Yeah, less is more.
I mean, even I spurged out too much, but I wasn't going to like intervene or like raise my hand about it.
You did it on purpose.
No, as soon as he starts talking about Russia and stuff, I see Zag like doing laugh emojis, thumbs down emojis to the listeners, and then he requests, and I'm like, oh, okay,
I could
here we
hear it in
go.
your voice when you said his name too. You were like, "Zag, do you have a question?"
I was,
That was pretty
but
funny.
I mean, I told him right at the beginning. I don't want him if it's about Russia Ukraine. I don't want to talk about it. He's like, yeah, well, then he like quickly mentioned he's like, there's no draft, and by the way,
Yeah, you
I'm like, okay, you
you
happy? You
just
get it out of
carpet
your
bombed it.
system. Let's move on.
I think the no draft is important though, because that's that's could be misleading.
Who cares? Nobody cares.
No, I know, I understand this. Nobody does care.
Zach, I actually do have a Russia question for you. So, in the Russian military, is it primarily like ethnic Russians that serve, or there's like hundreds of different minority groups in Russia? Are they all required to serve at some point?
It's a mix, but yes, I mean, currently most of the ethnic most of the ethnic groups in Russia are serving or have served in Ukraine. Um, Russia's still fairly racy, just like a lot of Western nations are. So they would rather send their, like we send our hillbillies and rednecks and our inner city blacks, and the Russians send their Gatic, Turkic people. Same difference.
Operation Human Shield.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, and then like the White Russians, or like the Western Russians, they're in like special forces, certain like more elite army divisions, things like that. So yeah, or the officer corps. But it is what it is. It's a multi-ethnic state. So, but yeah.
Do
Anyway.
they draw from all regions in Russia, like
Oh
the
yeah.
far east and far? Okay.
Oh yeah.
So I was like out of it last night and I couldn't stay awake. I was sleepy, so sick. And I wanted to ask Zach, I saw that post that those people put out on you. Is that real or is it just like they just made it up or what like
I mean,
so you're like
listen,
royalty or something?
well,
Yeah, can you
I mean, come
confirm
on
the
now.
docs?
Check
Take,
checks
let's
out.
take it easy.
Checks out.
But I mean,
G14 classified.
they're not wrong about some stuff, but they basically somehow through a stupid mistake of mine, somehow they acquired my phone number through another party, and through the phone number just did like a basic search, and it's a basic bitch type docs. There's
Oh
nothing
wow.
interesting in it. There's nothing. It's more so just like, oh, we found out that he's an interesting person or has like an interesting like name or background. Let's just dox him. So it was fairly stupid on their part. So
I liked your reply. Thanks for the free
I
publicity.
mean, that's basically what it was. It's like, I get like a post in the six figures just talking about me, and it's basically nothing of note other than, So now I've got all sorts of interesting people liking my stuff that I've never even heard of before. So who knows? Like, thanks a lot. I mean, I think it was retarded on their part, but I'm not going to like cry over spilt milk at this point.
I always cry over spilled milk, especially if it's raw milk.
Cow milk or
All varieties.
What do you mean by raw? Like non-pasteurized?
Correct.
no Louis Pasteur?
Why don't you drink pasteurized milk?
Because I think it's inferior.
Well, thanks for answering me. Sorry, I brought it up again.
Oh no, it's fine. I mean, at this point, cat's out of the bag. Whatever. Just who knows? Just hopefully nobody does any weird stuff. But
Yeah, mom's the word.
I don't drink milk like much at all, to be honest. But if I do drink it, I prefer raw milk.
Go off.
Do you buy it at all? Like, do you get whole milk or?
It'll be like whole raw milk typically.
I mean, you're not getting that at Costco, right?
No, they don't sell that at Costco. I wish they
Being
did.
sarcastic.
Because
I was about to say, I don't think they sell
I
it
have a
at
Costco.
Costco.
Come on,
I
you guys aren't that guilt. Come on.
I should be getting some raw milk with Mr. Tony here soon, because there's a restaurant where they like kind of sell it. I guess I don't
Yeah.
know if that's even legal, but they do
Is
it.
it one of those like side
You
of
know
the
what?
road
I think I
stands?
think it is legal because the restaurant's kind of a farm too. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Is it one of those like farms like on the side of the road that you can just like buy it and everything's kosher, like it's no big deal? Because we have those here in Ohio, obviously.
Yeah, in Texas, I think if you buy it from the farm itself, then you're good. So
Yeah, it's the same thing here.
How long does it? I feel like I wouldn't trust it non-pasteurized. Like, doesn't the pasteurization sterilize it?
Oh no, Andy.
oh, Andy,
Oh
you need to
no.
be milk pilled.
You've been indoctrinated.
Yeah, you need to know about the bifida and how good it is
Milk
for your
pill.
stomach.
Just use chocolate milk, Andy.
How do you not know about raw milk
You
in
need to be chalky
2023?
pilled.
So I mean, I like this calendar thing. I really like Nuance's post about it earlier. I mean,
That meme was funny.
well, I can't remember the last time I ever used a calendar. This calendar thing is so retarded.
Dragon Ball Z.
Oh gosh, do we have to
It
talk
was
about
a
the
Dragon
calendar
Ball Z
again?
calendar, and it was cool.
I need this
I
for my.
remember that calendar.
Who cares? This is my market, though. This is the market who watches my.
Monolith's going to put out one.
They're stealing your market though.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm mad that
Could
they
you
stole
imagine? You
Monolith
should make a calendar.
Riz.
Yeah, trademark it.
Monolith needs to make one.
Did y'all see the
I would buy
OnlyFans
that.
calendar?
I would buy that.
Do y'all know what I'm talking
What?
about? The OnlyFans calendar.
The one with
Oh,
Oh, awesome.
I did. I think the one you're talking about, I think I saw it. It was pretty funny.
I think it's hilarious.
It's just
It's
fans.
literal fans. Like the
Oh,
cover of it
Oh,
looks
wow.
like it's gonna be an only
clever.
has like the OnlyFans logo. Looks like it's
it
gonna be an
sounds like some
OnlyFans.
shit Tryman
It's
would
only
make.
fans, in fact.
Exactly.
So, what did you
In a
say
hotel.
about this nuance? I have some comments which I haven't publicly stated,
Oh,
but what was your take on it?
I made a few posts. Like I just said, the last physical calendar I remember buying was a Dragon Ball Z calendar when I was a kid, and then the other one I made was I saw some people posting memes because like a lot of the right wingers are overreacting to this calendar, and they were just like, because a lot of them would also be posting about how like, oh yeah, this is trad, like woman in a bikini with the baby, like this is what men want, this is what society should aspire to because she's also hot and stuff, but she's not looking at the camera, so I guess it's acceptable. But if you're
Oh, I
looking at the
saw
camera,
that. Where did that other image come from? I saw a number of people reacting to that.
the
It was
bikini woman with the
not the
baby.
bikini one. It was the one who wasn't looking at the camera, and it was like it
Oh,
was actually a very tasteful photo. But where was that
yes,
from?
yes. I don't know what that's from, but
Okay.
I think I posted or that one too, where I liked it. But yeah, like
Yeah.
those are examples where like right wing dudes will say like that one's awesome, but then if you're looking at the camera, I guess, and pose like kind of
Well,
posing,
it's interesting because that's one way that, and this has been actually going on for a while. You can recognize pornographic video by eye contact with the camera, which is pretty interesting, actually. That is something that's done in pornography, and breaking the fourth wall in a movie is very odd and jarring. This never happened to the other fella, or something like that from George Lazenby or whatever. Anyway, um, one thing that these are some of my observations. I mean, I am not a trad, nor has anyone ever accused me of being a Puritan. And I'm not against like, erotic art or, checking out a bikini. I'm not, I'm not going to be like, this is what's destroying the West or anything like that. But these are just some things that I found odd about it. First off, the least odd. I'll start low and I'll kind of get deeper. So it's this throwback to like 20 or 30 years ago when we all had calendars. And so it is this kind of weird, like, let's move back in time, not that far, actually. It's not like let's go back to the Middle Ages or ancient Rome or even the 1950s. It's like, let's go back to like 1992 or something, which is just, I think in some ways just shows the like total lack of imagination of
Well, no,
conservatives.
people
That
still do calendar shoots. They've been doing it even since calendars kind of went out of style. So it's not that notable. It's not like
but you see my point though. It's like, because
Dudes had like clothing on in the 90s.
this is a reactionary thing. Like, this is ultra right. You're doing the conservative version of things. This is a couple of other things. So if you look, I actually just Googled like Sports Illustrated swimsuit, and the girls are, fairly, definitely, obviously in their 20s, maybe in your 30s or something like that. But they're kind of like fun. They're like having a good time. But they're also kind of, there's a little girl next door quality. They're innocent. They're like the hottest girl you've ever seen at a sorority or something. They don't look slutty. They're not giving like slut eyes to the camera or something. They're kind of like, oh, hey, like, it's this fun kind of youthful, joyful quality. But there's something that's kind of anonymous. Like, it's a girl that you might see on the beach or something like this. This is this weird fetishization of conservative intellectual women, or at least self-styled as such. So it's this weird thing where, like, the girl in Sports Illustrated, yes, she's a model, but like, you could perhaps see her on a beach in Jamaica or California or whatever.
Yeah, they're like
And
normie archetypes.
Well, but I think that's
right,
kind of
they are normie archetypes. That's a good way of putting it.
that's
But
kind of
now it's like the red-headed libertarian. It's this like weird eroticization of the grifter. Like, why would you, like, what is this? Well, I'm genuinely asking, like, what is going on here?
I thought it
Because
was a
this is
cute picture, personally.
redhead
I,
libertarian. I'm like, you're obviously not a man. Jesus
I
Christ,
mean,
I'm a
I just thought
woman.
it was cute. She was
Well,
baking
there
a
are a lot of
pie. Like, I
libertarians.
didn't think it was
It's
that
not.
scandalous.
I'm like scared. She has dead-eyed stare. Look at that. I'm thinking actually sociopath. Dead-eyed stared.
If the
She's
redheaded
standing.
libertarian were a man, there would be like 30,000 Twitter accounts.
Well, you said the same thing about the Afghan girl on the cover of Time or whatever.
I didn't. What? That's one of the
No,
greatest photographs of all
I know.
time.
I'm
What are you
kidding.
talking?
I'm
Okay,
kidding. I'm kidding.
I want that as a calendar. That's hotter than the redhead
She's a
libertarian.
child, Richard.
When I hear redheaded libertarian, I just think of like fat dudes. Like, it's such a weird like
You
username
think
to
of Charles
have, you know?
Johnson or something.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
horrifying. Horrifying.
Like a sweaty ginger is what I think. It's like gross.
Again, Charles.
And she's standing dead still. She's not in the
Charles.
midst of like coming out of the waves like Venus or something. She's like posed.
Well,
It's just
usually in
weird.
pictures you are still. So.
Well, they're able to create a good photographer will create movement in the photograph, in a still photograph. The other thing, Dana Lush or Lausch or whoever the hell that woman is,
Lash.
that's like honest Lash. You don't pronounce. I'm not going to pronounce
Lash.
that name.
It's Lash.
Isn't it Dana Loesch?
No,
It's like John
incorrect.
Boehner. John
All right,
Boehner.
Incorrect. It's
All right,
Lush.
all right.
So she's
Where's Kaiser?
Pretty sure it's
she's
German, by the way. You should
holding.
know that.
Yeah, it's a German name. It's Lush. She's holding two, like, machine guns. One that has a 3%er. Like, it's kind of funny how, conservatives are so concerned about like tranny stuff or whatever. Like, what is this outside of some like aggressive chick with phallic objects?
Conservative.
You just
It's just
hit the
bizarre.
I mean, but was it marketed as conservative? Like, most all these women are libertarian.
Yes. Oh, May,
Well,
please
it's
stop.
ultra-right.
You're
It's
engaged.
ultra-right
It's called
beer.
ultra-right, first up. You're engaging in all these technical criticisms to avoid the issue. You're just distracting from the issue. Yes.
I mean, Richard's trying to
Focus,
like
May,
break this
focus.
down as if it's in some like high society art gallery.
It is
I-
art critic.
What is it? What's going on subliminally?
It's
and
to make
unconsciously?
money.
It's just to make money.
Yeah.
Okay, but that's
around in the
begging the
90s.
question. If
Right.
if it's to make money, then you have to do, like, what are you thinking? Like,
Yeah, it's
what?
conservative porn. Yeah.
Who would possibly?
A lot of people. A lot of people.
Someone is going to masturbate to this thing.
Correct.
Don't talk about monolithic.
Well, this scandal's making them sell more calendars.
Don't punch right.
Oh my god!
Don't talk about that disgusting
There's
freak.
something
He's not
called
here.
a gag gift, and people buy them.
Yeah, this isn't a gag gift, though. Do you think Riley Gaines would want to take part in a gag gift? You're saying that you're on a gag gift would be like people who look like Chuck Johnson wearing bikinis and then like posing in like provocative ways. That's a gag gift, and that would be genuinely funny.
I'd buy that.
This is not a gag gift.
Hello.
This is
I keep saying
erotic.
that the calendar itself is kind of insignificant, but it speaks to a larger problem that there's two different types of conservatism in the country. There's
At some point, it's not a
Well, it's not
they're doing
conservatism; it's populism.
Yeah, sure, and I don't like it. I want to conserve.
They're just trying
Christian
to fit this
traditions
like
and values.
90s Hooters dad into like a conservative hole. You know what I mean? It's not. It's a square peg in a round hole. It doesn't reach the ends to the means.
Well, why not?
Okay,
guys, listen. Why not have? Couldn't you hire beautiful women to post? If you want to make an old style, like, hey, we're not feminists here. We have chicks in bikinis, like holding margaritas or whatever. Like, if you want to make an old style, like back to the '80s calendar, okay, good on you. I might, in fact, purchase that. But
it wouldn't make
like,
as much money.
Why nuance?
Because you have the people who know about ultra right beer in the first place are going to be more plugged into the online right wing social media ecosystem,
but
and they
why
know
would you eroticize it? It's just so bizarre.
They already know these women, so then they also push that out to their following, and that's your funnel. That's what that is.
I get that, but like, why do you eroticize your like grifter of choice?
Well,
isn't that weird?
Why not?
I mean, isn't that their bit anyway, though? Like,
Isn't that how OnlyFans got started?
Everybody knows about like the woman only calendar that's like hot or whatever, and they're doing their version of that.
Okay,
okay, but to Richard's point, I actually have a pretty serious problem with this like eroticizing of like stay-at-home moms, the women who bake. Like, it's gross and weird, and part of the reason why I don't post pictures of myself at all. Like,
I
because
understand that.
God forbid I ever like post a picture of myself holding a pie, some dude is going to be doing gross things to it. Like, it's nasty, and I don't like it. Like, it's fine. Maybe I'll make my husband a calendar of me holding pies, and that's like totally fine. You should totally think it's attractive that your wife does those things, but fantasizing
January,
about
holding a pie. February, holding a pie.
Holding a
March, holding another pie.
This is
That's what he wants to see.
I'm
That's what he
fantasizing.
wants.
That's pretty good.
January
12
apple
pies?
pie, February chocolate pie.
Now, Richard, would you say this calendar is fascist?
gotta put pumpkin pie in there.
Chicken pot pie.
Fascist?
Like
we don't
would
like
you say it's like
pumpkin pie that
erotic?
much.
Pumpkin
It's
pie
like
is
erotic
November.
conservative content. It's almost
Well, you're
Shepherd's
making you're eroticizing politics. I mean, I agree. There's something. I mean, a lot of people have thought of National Socialism and fascism as the aesthetics as politics. That's kind of one criticism of them, or maybe even not a criticism. But I mean, I guess you could call this that. But it's I don't know. Like, I don't know. The Nazis like looked good. I mean, am I right, fellas?
Well, that's why
They were well dressed. There is that.
They called it gay fascism.
Right, boys?
Gay fascist.
No, that's a real
calendar.
thing. Commies,
Oh, no.
commies called it gay fascism.
It's over.
It was the weakest am I right?
Why is Kaiser
Bad hair Hitler, am I right?
And there were a lot of
there
were a lot of gay fascists. That's just kind
This is the modern version of that, though. No, I mean it's just
and then
different
Hitler
types
was
of
like,
evil.
"All right, we're gonna kill those guys." And then Night of the Long Knives
solved the
came, and
issue.
Ernst Röhm was
1934. Yeah, Kaiser apparently disagrees with me.
No calendars.
Kaiser's very upset about this.
Kaiser's not happy.
Yesterday was about to put out a calendar, like an all-male
You're riling him up
brown
so
shirt
early in the
calendar.
morning.
Yeah,
I would
and
say
then
it
Hitler
has
was like,
nothing to do.
They would
absolutely
have
not.
their all
Kaiser,
male
have you had coffee yet?
retreats, you know.
Valkyrie
Good
division.
morning. I cannot speak so loud.
Kaiser would look good in
But
khaki
I
and
think
robes.
Okay, okay.
Richard's problem with the calendar, I can feel him. Because basically what Richard is experiencing is
Told you,
the
gay
no no
fascist.
no 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 nuance. No.
You're speaking like you're an Anne
Nuance,
Frank
Hold
nuance.
Barrett.
on,
Hold
nuance,
on,
nuance.
hold on,
Listen,
nuance.
Kaiser clearly has a throat issue,
No,
so you
no, I cannot speak
can't.
so
Don't
loud.
get him
The
agitated and
people.
interrupt him.
Are you hiding in an
I
attic
know.
right
Gay
now?
fascism
The
produces
Guys,
Anne
a throat
Frank
issue.
situation.
okay, guys,
What is
guys. Okay, it's
Give Kaiser a break.
it's very.
Guys, Kaiser's
Oh,
obviously
Jesus
sick.
Christ!
Seriously.
No, it's very easy. And what Richard is experiencing is he is realizing that at the end of the day, in a liberal capitalist society, every value can be monetized. There are no values left. And that's the problem. And this has nothing to do with fascism. Fascism actually had values. I mean, you can disagree with those values, obviously, but they wouldn't monetize everything. The same goes for other ideologies. But the problem is, this is why capitalism is so profane, basically, because there are no values left. Honor can be monetized. The honor of a woman can be monetized. And this is the problem with this calendar. I feel where Richard is coming from. At the end of the day, if you can make a buck, and nuance is spot on, if you can make money out of it,
Well, they would monetize the teeth of Jews.
yeah,
So,
yeah,
you
I
know.
mean, exactly. And that's the reality we're living in, you know? I mean, it is what it is,
Oh no.
but it's okay, guys. It's a calendar, and it could be worse, you know? Imagine it would
Calendar?
be a titty calendar, you know, like with tits out or whatever. All that stuff happened in the
Well,
past.
I mean, that would almost be preferable at this point.
That might make more money. Disavow.
No, but
Might as well just live.
I remember those,
Abby
I
Shapiro.
mean, yeah,
Tell it to the
yeah.
red-pitted
Oh
Republicans
no,
and
Absolutely.
not the
libertarians.
Abby
But
Shapiro.
I don't know why
Absolutely.
Samira is. I mean, I don't know why it's. I mean, is it really a big thing because it's so normal? It's like nothing new. Yeah,
No. I think people are overreacting to this. I was just trying to kind of like really examine it.
you want to understand
But
it.
yeah, you're
Yeah,
right. It's a fetishization of conservative politics. Like again, the dead-eyed redhead who's like standing, like looking at you like she's a character out of The Shining or something
Well,
in his
redheads have
kitchen.
no soul,
But
so
redheads don't have souls. Yeah, it is. It's a fact. It's been verified by
Daywalker.
science. But there's this
We
crucifix
need
and
Charles
some
to
big
confirm
Catholic
this.
crucifix in the background. It's just the whole thing is just rather odd. But I agree, it's not even like I think that fascists did make aesthetics politics, and they made politics aesthetics. I think that's very true. And it's like conservatives make politics economics, or they make politics like some weird
it's
consumerism.
banal.
It is fetishized
It's
first, though.
banal. It's banal. It's pedestrian. It's profane. It lacks anything
Yeah.
greater than you. And that's the difference between a Hitler and a Stalin and a Wagon. Because I mean, the greater than you aspect is completely
Well,
missing.
first
Yeah.
off, Reagan killed a lot more people, but if we
Ooh,
move
hot take
beyond
here.
that,
Hot take.
yeah,
Then who?
I'm kind of joking. I just like accusing Reagan.
Richard, you're terrible.
War
No,
crimes.
can we pull up those numbers?
Yeah, it's like
Where's Chadwell when you need him?
Hitler, like 20 million responsible deaths, like Stalin, like 60 million, like Reagan, like 100 million.
Pull that shit up, Jimmy.
It's true. The neoliberalism killed more, of course.
I mean, all the babies, basically
Killed our
abortion.
souls.
If you count,
Killed our
if
aesthetics.
True, the
if you count the
abortion.
Yeah.
abortions,
All the marriages he killed with no fault divorce.
It's true. And all those monkey movies, of course.
Whoa.
That's not what I meant. Shut up.
Oh, right. Yeah. I forgot about those. Like monkeys playing baseball? Like
Yeah,
the inhumane
Every Which Way But
Hollywood.
Loose.
Yeah.
It's,
Wow. How many
animal
monkeys
rights.
died to create that film? No doubt
6 million.
thousands. Yeah. 6 million. Yeah.
so Richard,
Well, the historians
can I
don't
ask you
like
something,
but go
Richard?
ahead.
Now that the cat is out of the bag and that Zagonel is, I mean, proven royalty, I mean, really cultural royalty, how do we
Yeah.
look at him? How do we treat him? I mean, he's special, though, very special. But should we treat him as a...
Well, it's
He's the same
true.
inglorious
Special ed.
bastard he was last week. Leave
Well,
the man
I mean,
alone.
full disclosure, I guess. I've spoken to Richard on the phone before, and I called him with my real number, so I guess Richard might have known.
Oh, is
Were you the one
Richard the
leaking it,
leaker?
Richard?
Richard might
Wow.
have docked you.
Wow.
Were you the
Richard is
leaker?
WikiLeaks.
I mean, because I don't like these sort of like setup questions. People, oh, did you know? I mean, we're all grown ups here, I suppose.
So what's one-on-one late night pillow talk between Zag and Richard?
Oh, I've never spoken to him at night. I think I've spoken to him a couple times in the
Love
afternoon.
line.
It's always
I'm
night
sure it's
Like
talk.
about
You
like
like
hang
Adam
up.
18
No,
Carolla and
minutes.
you
Dr.
hang
Drew
up.
over here.
He just
You hang up.
he just leaves these very steamy and I would really say completely inappropriate voicemails.
Wait a minute.
I'll wake up in the morning and my phone will have like 10 voicemails of Zagnall calling me
Vibrating all
after
night?
hours. Yeah, I mean, in more ways than one.
I bet.
He goes pre-jet.
Spicy.
It's like in Swingers when John Favreau's character keeps calling and leaving these terrible such cringe voicemails. It's all just like that.
Vegas.
I
baby.
did not
Vegas.
dox you, by the way. I mean, I have no desire nor incentive to do that. Just, I know you were joking, but just for the record.
Yeah, we know who it is.
Yeah,
We know who is
I didn't
responsible.
actually think
We
you
know.
did. That was
This
just
is
a
a private
joke.
space, yeah.
Yeah.
But Richard, what's interesting, I mean, I think you followed the spaces in the last 24 hours. It's crazy how much the stealth group, the IDF group, whatever you want to call them, how much they try now damage control, to keep the damage done by BZ as low as possible. I find it hilarious. They're all such a bunch of hypocrites. I hate them. Now I hate them because they are also they're full of hypocrites, and they are now basically throwing him even more under the bus. This BZ persona, just to wash themselves clean of any kind of sin. And they hate those behavior.
What is the BZ? What is
Yeah,
this guy doing?
BZ, the guy who was exposed.
One of
I
Mario's
saw something.
co-hosts.
I saw one of
Guy
those.
who likes
Yeah,
wieners.
he's like a or something.
Yeah, the rest of the world says Z instead of Z.
You mean he
I
wasn't
see.
a hitman?
BZ.
Like he
I
said?
mean, people are alleging that the man didn't sleep and maintained like dozens and dozens of like active correspondences at any given time with users on X and on WhatsApp and Telegram and regular text message. I mean, I'm not quite sure I believe all of that. I mean, you're making him sort of sound almost superhuman.
Well, it's not
He
superhuman.
could
That sounds like an
he could have
operation.
manic bipolar,
That's
like
not
Oh,
delusions
he
of
necessarily
smoked
grandeur
an
and stuff.
cigarettes
operation,
constantly,
dude.
so he
That's
was
like
doing something.
multiple people over multiple accounts acting as the same person.
I mean, that's like 1 hour photo shit.
I just want Miss G to know we're watching her and we know everything she's doing.
Thank
No.
you. Thank you. Can we write a book about me at least so I can make some money off of the royalties?
Well,
TikTok,
Ms. G,
Miss G.
you could do a calendar, as I've mentioned, like you in a Jets sweatshirt, just like
Richard will
in
pay
No,
Brooklyn
Jets
$500.
eating a
jersey.
calzone.
Something to consider.
Yeah,
Cooking a
that would just
calzone.
be awesome.
Cooking it,
No,
but in the Jets jersey.
it's just a cooking
Yeah,
calendar, mind you. It's,
tastefully done.
Keep the cooking out of it.
Tastefully.
We got to keep this PG-13.
Don't break the fourth wall. That really pisses off.
What was
not
that?
not too artsy.
Just don't look at the camera. He likes
Don't let
Make
us
sure
know
there's
who
not a
cooked
Oh, you
cross
it.
in
can
the
never look
picture.
He
directly
likes
at the
it when he
camera.
feels like a peeping Tom looking at the picture.
Right. It's
No.
voyeurism.
Like the Caesar McFly in Back to the Future.
Hitchcock-esque.
This chili's good. I like chili.
Did you make
You
it?
Does it
made
have
chili
beans in it?
again?
Of course I. Yeah.
Why are we all sick? Like I'm
Because we
almost,
went to Amfest.
but I didn't.
Yeah, Amphas made us
Would I get
Nuance.
sick through
Hey,
spaces?
Nuance. Have you ever had Skyline chili?
It's another gift from
Uh-oh.
TPUSA, I suppose.
Okay. Well, it's
Yeah,
from Cincinnati. We have
that and the
Nuance.
chili here.
gonorrhea.
Nuance, are you physically Nuance,
Whoa.
are you physically sick or mentally sick due to AmFest?
Oh, you can answer that.
I've always been mentally sick, but the physically sick,
You've known him long enough.
you know,
We all got
I
physically
feel
sick.
I feel fantastic right now.
Richard, are you sick?
No,
Either or.
knock on wood, I'm not sick. I think I got COVID of some kind in the fall, so I feel like I've now built up an immunity, and so I'm going to be okay. But famous last words.
Ooh,
He's going to live forever, folks.
true. Well, did you ever get actual COVID, Richard?
I got COVID in. I think I got COVID for the first time in 2022, believe it or not. And
Wow.
then I got it again fairly recently. Yeah, I did not get it during 2020, and then I
Are you
got
vaccinated?
yes, I'm vaccinated.
That's why you got it repeatedly.
That's
I
not true.
haven't gotten it repeatedly.
He's protected. He's protected.
Yeah.
I know unvaccinated people that got it way more than I ever did.
You got gang vaxxed.
I got it once in 11/21. Kicked my ass, but I've been good since. No vax.
Hell yeah, same.
I got COVID.
May, how's your recovery? You good?
It's getting there today. I felt a lot better.
May too. Oh my
Yeah.
lord, you all got sick. I just want to know how I got it here in New York
Seems
because I
Monolith
didn't
was the
even
super
show up.
spreader.
Yeah, you can imagine.
No, it was probably Phil. That's why they call him
Did
Filthy
he
I
Phil.
even
hope
get
Ace
sick?
got sick. Ace didn't. Ace was fine.
I'm strong. Ace, you always sound like you have a cold, though.
Natalie, you
Thank
got
you.
sick, right?
I did not
It's a
get sick,
compliment.
and I've been waiting for it. I
Oh,
was like, oh, maybe I'll just get it later than everyone, and I still feel great. And I'm eating chocolate, so not
We're
listening to
back. We're
your
back.
advice.
milk
Dark
or dark?
chocolate?
Milk chocolate. Weren't you the one who was
Ew,
telling me
why?
not to eat sugar?
I mean, yeah, you shouldn't eat too much sugar.
And
Yeah.
Dark chocolate's better
it's
for you.
just funny
All
because
listening.
I'm eating sugar and I'm not sick. So it's,
Okay. Well, have fun with that.
I am,
It ages you,
whatever.
You'll get diabetes.
just like smoking. You
Fake
should
news.
stop both of them.
You're not
Oh, do you
going to take my
smoke too?
chocolate and you're not going to take my cigarettes.
Oh no. It's okay to have one vice. Don't have two. That's bad. They
Yeah.
don't cancel each other out, so I've heard.
I'm trying to care, but I just don't.
That's the spirit.
Nuance, did you see the Israelis have offered Intel 25 billion in grants and subsidies to open a microchip processing facility in Israel, southern Israel to be exact. And I looked up where it is, and it's not terribly far from Gaza.
What?
The map just actually shows it in Gaza with no borders anymore.
I'm guessing
Wow.
it's like in the Negev desert or something.
It's really interesting, though, isn't it?
Why do they need that many chips? I mean, what the hell do they need to be over there for? I don't get it.
Independence from Taiwan.
Yeah, but we're going from, I mean, I don't know. I don't know if it's good. It's not the best idea to get in bed with the Israelis over this, especially if anything that Chuck's saying is true about how there's
It
no love
offers some
lost.
protection, though.
Yeah, but maybe we would want to focus the plant more in a country like Kaiser's beloved Germany. You know,
Or
I
I
think
mean, they're
America?
that's
already.
they're a
Isn't
slave
Intel
industry too.
already building like a giant
Clown.
in there?
America
Poland
laughs
would
at
be an
this.
Yeah, but
option.
like, why do the Israelis need one too? I mean, I'm not for this. They're
Because
too
there's
volatile.
lobbyists and special interests and people on boards. I mean, this is pretty typical. Come on.
We must lobby against it.
Germany.
And
Leave
by the
our
way,
national security in the hands of the Israelis. No
I
offense.
Two wrongs don't make a right.
I heard what Andy was doing, but I will not fall into this trap, Andy. Not this time. Not today. Just saying.
Kaiser, you're so
Well,
much.
what's
I
the
can't
trap?
trust you with your like Anne Frank attic voice. It's crazy.
Have you had a coffee yet, Kaiser?
It's early in the morning and everyone is sleeping, but I'm early. I always wake up like 5:30.
Not a creature with stirring, not even
The people are sleeping. I don't want to wake them up. It would be.
Do you guys remember the other day when Kaiser's wife was like, please don't talk too much. I'm trying to have a quiet coffee. And then like 10 minutes later, he's yelling into the phone at somebody about
No,
something.
I don't think I was there for that.
R.I.P. Kaiser's wife's quiet coffee
Now it
time.
all makes sense. Yeah.
Let's not mention the name.
The
Kaiser's waking up the whole house.
the Taiwanese semiconductor company they're building plant they're building in Arizona. They're not even going to manufacture anything here.
Yeah.
It's some sort of production, but they're sending it back to Taiwan for final production or whatever.
TSMC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why does it
And I
have
don't
to
know if this
be
is
over
true,
there? I
but
don't get it.
the Intel plant that I don't know if they've finished it yet or if it's almost finished up near Phoenix. I don't think they're doing full production on whatever they're building there either. I think it's outsourced to another state or something.
Why do they outsource this to like other countries? I just don't know. Is it just because of cost? American labor? Is that what it is?
I have no idea, but everyone was super excited that they're building this in Arizona because it supposedly would take reliance off of Taiwan with the whole Chinese thing, but apparently they're not even going to be manufacturing the entire thing here, so it's kind of a moot point. I don't know.
Imagine building where there's no water.
Well, the way that they cool these factories is actually pretty cool. It's like corrugated cardboard walls, and they drip water down it. So it's basically like a giant swamp cooler that they run these like server farms in. It actually works pretty well, from what I hear, because the
We need
desert is so
somewhere
dry.
wet from the standpoint of water.
That's like the Egyptian air conditioning. Didn't they used to use like large rugs or whatever and put water on them? Let the airflow through. That's what I heard anyway.
I mean, yeah, that's basically like an evaporative cooler. It probably anywhere where it's really dry, that would work really well.
Cool. AC and shit. Germany doesn't have AC.
That's fake news,
They're too
but you know
cool for
it.
school.
Yeah, I feel like you guys don't really have AC. Most of Europe doesn't have
But
AC.
we need heating. Heating is more important. Like now is winter.
Yeah. You guys have heating because winters and you'll die if you don't have it.
Nah, we
You don't
will
have.
not die. We will survive, but it will be cold.
Yeah.
Like jackets and gloves in the house.
All right, guys. I am going to call it a night. I want to get a little bit of work done before I go to sleep. But good night, everyone.
Good night,
Bye-bye.
Richard.
Bye,
See you later.
Richard.
Bye.
Later,
Let's go.
Richard.
Oh.
Let's bring up yellow.
Oh, this should be fun.
All right.
Oh, I thought you meant the other yellow.
No.
Yeah, but so like, why do they have to talk?
Wait, what
Yellow
are you talking about? Who's
Hey, Yellow.
the other yellow? Like Yellow Jacket?
Yellow bastard.
Yeah.
Oh
The
no, yellow bastard.
impersonator.
Yellow Bastard.
Oh, you don't know who that is?
Who's that?
They're just making a joke, Yellow. He was.
No, no,
Undetermined.
I'm serious. There's an actual guy called Yellow Bastard on
Yeah,
here.
there is a guy. There is a boomer
Oh,
who has an account, Yellow Bastard. Yeah.
There is? I didn't know that.
Oh yeah. He got very upset once in this space, because we sort of shut down certain crazed conspiracy theories about CIA, FBI
Oh.
type of involvement, interference in the government, and
Did
all
he
that.
think
Like,
you were in
it's
on
fine.
it?
He just has a bit of a temper, so it is what it is, though.
I bet he thought you were in on it.
Is that
I
your
don't know what it
burner
was, but
account?
he hasn't been back since. So
Must have been
Yellow,
your
do you have
burner
any
account.
updates on Blake Masters for us?
Well, I know that did you guys see that his wife had their baby?
Which number baby is this now?
Number 4.
Wow. See, I'm glad. See how she knows that.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know everything. I'm the Blake
About Blake.
Masters super fan.
Let's go. That's right.
Absolutely.
When are you going to see him next?
Oh, I don't know. Who knows?
Mm.
I don't know if he's gonna win the primary. I kind of don't think so.
It's over.
I want him to win, but Trump endorsed Abe, so.
Oh, Abe is running for Congress?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I thought
Yeah,
Abe was
he's
running
running.
against Kerry Lake in the primary for Senate.
You're gonna have
No.
imagine having Abe as like your congressman versus like Blake Masters. Ugh.
Wait, is Kerry Lake running against Cinema?
No,
No,
Blake.
for Congress. For
No,
Plus,
Kerry
like
Lake's running for
they're
Senate.
gonna find out Abe's gay, and that's not gonna help him.
Yeah, I can't vote for Abe now that I know he's gay. That's a no-go.
You think she's going to beat Cinema?
Oh,
Well,
yeah,
Kristen Sinema's running as an independent, and then Ruben Gallego is running as a Democrat for the Senate seat. So there could be 3 people running.
I bet Cinema wins it again.
In the polls right now, Cinema's getting like 16%, Gallego's getting like 35%, and Kerry Lake is getting like 41%. So
Right,
I mean,
but
they're probably gonna sue to get Kirsten Cinema off the ballot or something.
I mean, is Cinema really retarded enough to run as an independent, knowing like if it's true she's going to lose? Like, why would she do that?
She might get a big payout. Listen,
Yeah.
there's a lot of big interests that want to keep the Senate as even as possible. They don't want it to go either way. There's a lot of interests involved in that. They get like, believe it or not, many of the people who've been supporting the Democrats and Biden, whatever, they don't want the Democrats to have a supermajority in the Senate. It's not going to work out for them.
What? Wait, why though?
Yeah, what do you mean? Can you elaborate?
It's true, though. I agree with this.
Moderates
The
like
people who are
moderates because moderates make money.
Yeah, the people who are rich enough to donate to these Dems typically are business folk, and business folk don't want policies that are going to hurt them. And if the Dems have a supermajority, then there's a chance that there's policies that could pass that could hurt them. And they want the Democrat president because, Republicans racist and bad, and they might limit H-1Bs or something, but not necessarily. A lot of Republicans are actually very pro H-1B, whatever. But it happens. Like the Democrats get a little too much power, and then it's like, we're gonna raise taxes, and we're gonna do corporate taxes, and we're gonna do this, and we're gonna, health care stuff, blah blah blah.
Yeah, that's why you would think that they would want Republicans more, because Republicans are more business friendly.
No, but they care about those social issues, and they want to. These people are not as sophisticated as a lot of people think, where they know politics super well. A lot of it's just
care
based
about the
on
common man.
and yeah, they want to feel like, oh yeah, we're looking out for people, and wow, we're so good. We're like voting against our own interests because we're nice, wealthy elites who have a heart, unlike these other people.
Zaganol, is this true? Are you wealthy elites heartless?
He's been to the dinner parties and the cocktail parties. He knows.
Yeah, but you know what it is, Andy? It's sort of this aloofness. Like they don't even think about people like you in their calculations. So it's not just, they wouldn't say they're heartless. They would say, oh no, we're quite like generous, and we think about all like the downtrodden transgender people and all that. But they just assume that you're like doing
Is Zach
okay
talking
enough.
right now?
They just don't care.
Yes,
Andy. Like
Zach's talking.
they just assume the middle class will continue to sort of live in debt off credit cards, like above their means for sure, and that's just their problem. Like, so a lot of the elites just sort of look out for their bottom line and in turn think that they're sort of helping the company or the general cause with these policies. I don't know, man. It's just something that they don't really talk about. So when you bring up sort of these middle class issues, they're like, "What?" They're like, "You care about that sort of thing?" Like, it's like, "Well, yes." I mean, and they're like, "Well, why? You're not middle class. You don't have some of these problems." It's like, well, but if you look at things from a practical standpoint, a lot of these things have become problems. Like, it's become too expensive to just willy nilly take out a loan for some sort of a business venture, like all these things now. So it's becoming harder to get a good mortgage on a home. So people are renting more. So there's ramifications for a lot of their carelessness, if you will. But like, still though, I really don't think they're going to sort of change just because of that. And that's why Trump was just so bothersome for them.
Yeah. You ever watch that scene in American Psycho where they're all like sitting around at dinner talking about like politics and stuff and the Sri Lanka and like I think the poor and the sick should be taken care of, and it's just like this very generic fake, like just to seem good in polite company, sort of like these are what my politics are. There's nothing really of substance there, and they just give to whoever matches that sort of sentiment, like, oh, Fetterman, Pennsylvania, blah, blah, blah. That's where the money goes. That's the philanthropy is the same way. They don't actually know anything about the causes they're giving to. It's just like, oh, is this going to make me look good compared to that other family? Or, that's, we're all in the Hamptons and we're at this event together. That's what that's about.
But like,
Have
Yeah,
you
couldn't
they
seen
if they
are
that
were
Ryan
rich
Long
people.
video where he's like, um, who has the nicer titties, Kamala Harris or
That one rules.
okay, that
Elizabeth
lady
Warren.
who's like, yeah, the lady who's like, I'm worried about the war in Kashmir. I'm anti-porn. And then he's like, what's anti-porn? It's like people's ants. Like
Yeah.
that. She's also she's also in an Elijah Schaefer video from like LA.
She
And I think he was in
is?
New York. Yeah, so I
Wait,
guess she just like goes from like city to city, like going to these protests for these wars and stuff. I
Of
don't know.
course she does. It's like, what news what outlet are you with? Oh, we're with Vice.
Yeah,
That video
that
rules.
video
That
is
was like one of the
hilarious.
first Ryan Long videos I ever saw. He was just like,
Me too, yeah.
who's got the better bigger bananas? It's like, oh, I don't know. I don't want to talk about bazongas or whatever. I don't know what he called them.
All right, who's got something
wait,
interesting?
Hannah, I'm sorry. Who were you talking about in the Elijah Schaefer video?
This lady that Ryan Long, she's in a video that Ryan Long did where she's like, I'm worried about the war in Kashmir. I'm anti-porn, actually. Like, just one of his random, like, I don't, what do you even call those? Like, street interview comedy videos. Um,
Yeah,
anyway,
man on the street.
she's also in like an Elijah Schaefer video. I think the one at the Women's March or something. I don't know. My kids pointed it out and then we had to watch it.
I had fun at the gun range today. It was a good time.
Yeah.
Nice. You only got the one, just the 308?
No, I brought like 5 different guns, but I ended up sighting in the 308, and then I just took out my 22 and I just blinked for like 3 hours.
What did you shoot?
I bought this like steel spinner target, so I was just shooting at that for a couple hours.
I need to try out that 22 I bought from that dude who spoke no English or barely English at the
From your video.
Sounds
Yeah, I need to
legit.
try it out.
What was that thing?
A Sig Mosquito
Okay.
22. Yeah.
Nice.
I think I'm gonna buy a Keltec Sub 2K this week. I kind of want to get one.
You're gonna get the sub
I
2000?
never cared for those. I don't know why.
You know they make a is it the M&P makes like a side flipping
mechanism of the sub 2000, so you can keep a red dot on top.
Yeah, I think I've seen that. And then I've seen what's the one that they used to carry in like the F4 Phantom, the Air Force pilots? It was like a Native American name, the Comanche
Yeah,
or something? I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, obviously the sub 2000 runs Glock mag, so that's nice. But I mean, I have an M&P Shield that I carry during the summer, so I think it's a 325 or something. I forget what it's called, but it's like the side flipping version of um, the Caltech. But at least that way you can keep a red dot on it. I know with the Caltech, you can't have a red dot or anything.
See, all this talk's making me want to go to SHOT Show even more. I really want to go.
You're not going to go?
I do. I mean, I'm trying to figure out the logistics and
When
who's
is
going
it?
to go. January, I think 23rd through 26th in Vegas.
Okay.
You could stay with Tryman.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
He could at least be your camera guy. You could get him to
Oh
go.
boy.
If you tell him you're going, he'll go.
I don't know. I'll figure something out. I'm sure. I'll stay at a shitty ass hotel like the Excalibur and split the room rates because they're elevated for SHOT Show right now. I'm seeing the Win is going for like $700 a night. So I don't know about that.
Really?
Yeah, it gets even
700?
yeah,
Oh
it
my
gets worse
goodness.
for the hotel that I think the Venetian is where the convention's at. So I think
Yeah.
that one's even worse.
You
And
you really want a great rate? Go to
I'm
the
not paying
Orleans.
$1,000 a night at the Palazzo or the Venetian. Fuck that.
Go
Yeah,
to the
that's
Orleans. That place sucks, and you can get it for like $5 a night, probably.
What about the Golden Nugget?
It went in Fremont Street.
yeah, off the side strip where all the whores are.
Yeah. I'm sure I could get free rooms at the El Cortez.
That's
Let me
where
kick me
Skankfest
out.
was. I went there last
There's a
year.
Golden Nugget in Lake Charles.
Yeah, there is.
The Golden Nugget's
There
Tom
is.
Slocum's favorite place to gamble, he said.
Well, he
Hey,
has no
you guys
taste.
probably already know
He said,
this.
stay at the Win and gamble at the Golden Nugget. I wonder if Tom wants to come up and clarify that.
There's no better place to spend the money you make at Texas Oil and Gas than at the Golden Nugget.
Hey,
Steve
you guys
Wendy's,
probably already know this,
I think
but
owned
did you
the
know that
Golden Nugget.
Stephen Hawking was at Epstein Island?
Yep.
Don't care. Don't care.
Yeah, I've heard that.
He was trying
I've
to
seen
get
the
a piece
pictures,
of
bro. They're out
ass.
there.
Yeah.
They kind of
What's
Yellow, he
dictate
was
what he
there. He
was
went
going
for
to
some
do.
fundraiser. You think Stephen Hawking's molesting people?
Imagine trying to
Thank
claim
you
like
very
Stephen
much.
Hapking like raped you. Like, what did you
I
do?
don't
Robot
That's
voice.
Beep
understand
retarded.
boop
how
bap
that's
boop
possible.
10001.
Bleep,
Hop
bleep,
on my
boop.
joystick.
Well, I mean, like, how do you even do that when you're in a wheelchair and you can't even speak?
Lower, please.
There you go. You just answered your own question.
Yellow, do you assume everyone who went on that island did shit with kids?
Yes.
I think that's retarded.
Yeah, that's
Well, okay, fine.
assumption. Yellow.
Yeah,
Like, you gotta
Christopher Reeve went there too.
raise your hand if you've read Whitney Webb's book, because if you've read her book, you'd know what's up.
Whitney
Wait,
Webb.
what
What's
did you say,
the
David? What did you
what's
say?
the Trump admin's response to that
What's a
picture that's
book?
supposedly of him with a 13-year-old girl at Epstein Island? Have they addressed that ever?
What isn't that like what you're talking about sounds like a fake picture to me.
It was a deep
That's
fake.
what I was wondering. I wonder if they claimed it was fake or if it was legitimate or not.
I mean, it just I don't even know what you're talking about, so it's
Let
probably
me see if I can find it.
Yet Trump had never been to Epstein Island, technically, I believe.
David, what did you say about a book or something? What were you saying? I couldn't hear you.
Yeah, Whitney Webb's book, One Nation Under Blackmail, from Triniday Publishing Company. Very good book, very long book. Take time to read. Sorry, I haven't been drinking recently, so I'm
Take
kind of
time
goofy.
to read.
Well, yeah, we know that Epstein was a Mossad CIA honey trapper.
Yeah, sure,
So
but I mean, like, he was like extremely interested in technology, technocratic futures, and getting all of these types of people like under his belt. So it was, if he could get someone to assist him in whatever his project was without resorting to blackmail, certainly he would. So yeah, no, not all of them engaged in that, but definitely all of them were working on building this like technological panopticon future for us. So
It makes
and
sense.
the other thing is that the whole sexual stuff, although literally the worst that we know of in the world, he is the most prolific pedophile. Like, no one's arguing with that, but like, he single-handedly caused the 2008 financial collapse. So, his financial crimes always are overlooked. It's not to take away from the crimes of the kids, but like,
I
in
thought that was
addition to
Madoff.
that, there's no, it wasn't Madoff. That was Epstein. You can look it up. I believe Unz had an article about it, and if you go through the Wikipedia pages, there's no link from Epstein to it. But if you can find the right firm, it'll link back to Epstein on Wikipedia. There's like fun things like that go on. But basically, Epstein, I think, was leveraged 17-1 at Bear Stearns, and he fucked up bad, and
Shit.
they couldn't cover it.
The picture that I was
Right.
referring to, I put it up in the Jumbotron. It's the top left one. Is it like AI or something, or is it real?
It doesn't look real. Like, look at her hand tucked into his like armpit. It looks like it's, I don't know, photoshopped or AI or
That's
something.
AI. There's
Yeah,
no
this
way.
does not look real to me. This looks like another picture of him I've seen, but not
Yeah,
there
it looks
wasn't a
like
girl
they
in it.
like spliced them together in some weird way. Like, look at the
Yeah.
shadow on his hair touching her head. Like, it just doesn't look real.
Dude, look at his sideburns sticking out like Goku's hair. Like, it's not even real, dude.
Yeah.
Shit's
Yeah,
fake
it's
as
way too
fuck.
polished, way too airbrushed looking. There's a lot going on there.
Oh
You got
yeah,
the
the
you got the
last picture
DBZ
in that.
calendar on your mind, don't you, Neil?
The last picture in that is a total Photoshop job because I'm pretty sure that the original is Epstein and Ghislaine. So I'm pretty sure they cut him out. They did a good job with the drop shadow. But
They had a
Kind of
deep
crazy
fake
that
of
these are all
Trump.
circulating.
They had a deep fake of Trump taking a golf swing
Yeah,
with
also,
like.
look at all the other people around him. You're telling me this is at Epstein's Island and Trump's in a suit at the island? Like, this is
I
retarded.
didn't.
Doesn't make
I
any
asked if
sense.
it was real or not. I never made the claim that it was actually
Your question
real.
is
No, you're
preposterous.
I
banished
just wanted,
forever.
I wanted to say something. I would just
Kick
want
him.
people to know that there is no reason you should expect Trump to be on Epstein Island, because Trump does not want to privatize Social Security, and therefore he's not a libertarian.
Oh, okay. He's not Ayn Rand. Got it.
Blockchain's in here now.
How you doing, Blockchain? Haven't heard from you in a minute.
Yeah, dude, I'm alive. Just flooded, inundated.
Alive? What's going on?
I don't know, man. My favorite Twitter space got inundated and a bit overrun with people who have questionable opinions on certain communities. So
You talking about Mario?
what can I say?
Yeah, I think Clown spoke for all of us when he said that.
I think I've been talking about this for a better part of a year now.
Yeah.
What exactly, by the way, this is an interesting question to ask you guys. Uh, have you guys any idea when you expect the other people to start dropping out, or is that like not going to happen because they're all trying to the money?
You talking about the Republican race right now?
Yeah, the clown fiesta.
They're not gonna drop
Super
out
Tuesday.
unless the money's out. They're gonna milk it for all it's worth. People have a lot of money invested in these people, and they're not gonna fucking um drop out unless they have to, especially Nimrata and DeSantis. So they're gonna stay in for as long as they can, even though it's a joke. They got to make that money. They got to prove their worth somehow.
What happens to the money if they end their campaign? Do they have to return it to donors, or can they keep it in their PAC or
Keep
whatever?
it.
No, they don't have to return it.
Okay, by the way, campaign money reminds me. The accusation made against Republicans all the time, right? That Republicans want to ban books, etc. Whenever you guys talk about school issues.
Yeah, we hate books.
yeah,
Education's for the
that's the
Yeah,
thing
yeah,
birds.
that they
yeah.
want to
I
ban
have a
books.
question. how have none of you made the argument that it's Democrats who want to ban books? Like there is a person who's made
Course.
the there is someone who's made the argument
Mein
that book.
Kampf, yeah.
No,
I
that's
make
not from
that
Mein Kampf.
argument all the time.
That book
I'm
should
making.
definitely be
I'm
banned.
telling you,
To Kill
someone
a
on the Supreme Court.
Mockingbird.
I'm telling you, someone on the Supreme Court has made that
Huck
book illegal.
Finn.
I'm in favor of banning books personally.
Have you guys read
Banning or burning?
Have you guys read Citizens United, like ever?
I haven't read it, but I think I know what it says.
Well, Elena Kagan, now Justice Elena Kagan, argued that the federal government has a right to ban any book it so pleases under that.
Citizens United, the bullshit that gave us corporations or people, says that?
Yes.
It's not the bullshit of corporations or people.
It's actually a pretty good judgment, actually.
Well, I mean, people are different.
Citizens United is a good decision.
I get it. I don't like it. I've got issues with that, right? Because like I believe that people in person, like I don't know. I have a problem with the fucking language that we all use anymore. Like I don't like the term individual. I think individual is like
That's not what it's really about.
I know. I'm just saying that like we are persons. We're human beings, persons.
Yeah, but
like
that's
God,
not what the case is really
three
about.
divine persons, and we're just constantly getting
David,
dehumanized.
that's not really what the case is about.
I know.
Can you guys explain it? I'm not familiar with Citizens United, and I'd like to learn.
Isn't that Finkelstein too?
So
The campaign advisor?
Citizens United was this group that produced a documentary about Hillary Clinton. And, you know, they tried to say, oh, no, you can't make that or put that out because it runs afoul of campaign, finance, laws or whatever. And Citizens United, the group that produced the documentary, is trying to say, well, no, this is freedom of expression. We made a documentary, much like Michael Moore would make a documentary or whatever, and it's about Hillary Clinton, and we have a right to put it out because this is America. And people have a right to make, informative political documentaries.
What does it have to do with corporations being people?
Yeah, that's exactly that. It's not really about that. They just lie and say it's like, oh, that's what it's about. They said corporations are people. It's bullshit. It's really kind of about like, okay, what's allowed versus not allowed, because speech does take money sometimes. If you're making a movie, like, that costs money. And like, what about people who contribute to that because you're a PAC or something and they want to put out some material? It gets kind of complicated, but basically they said, yeah, you have the right to make a political, as long as you're not saying like, hey, go vote for this person, then you're basically good to go, is kind of what that decision's about.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna add this. I'm just trying to add it over here for you guys so you can read it. But it's a very interesting article, and I highly recommend it because it basically, if I remember correctly, is a whole kerfuffle about how the opening statements were argued, and the the U.S. government Solicitor General, I think it's under Obama, was involved at quite an interesting level. Yeah.
It always comes back to Obama, that son of a bitch.
No, it doesn't actually. It comes back to McCain. Because
McCain, that worst son of a bitch.
I think he meant Meghan McCain.
No, it isn't.
It's
The law in
McCain
question
Feingold,
was,
right?
yeah, it's McCain Feingold. Fucking hell.
Yeah.
By the way, nice use of the word kerfuffle.
Yeah.
Kerfuffle.
Kerfuffle?
Kerfuffle. Gesundheit.
I like yoga.
I'm the only one here that's not sick.
Hannah doesn't.
Hannah's not gonna like that.
I'm not sick.
Yoga is demon.
I'm not sick.
Yeah.
Yoga is demonic. Thank you, Natalie.
I know none of you believed this over 2 years ago, but it's okay.
What?
That's not true. I've believed it for quite a while.
Hannah, other than maybe Hannah, because,
What are you talking about? Everyone knows that it's demonic.
No, they don't.
Anyway,
Here we go.
guys, I checked the Jumbotron. I basically added it, and I highlighted the fun section in case you don't read too much.
Nuance, how do you think all these middle-aged white women became liberals?
The
Yoga.
not yoga.
Actually,
It
Yoga.
was it
there
was
is an argument
definitely
for
the
that.
Bikram yoga.
Voting.
I think that's just kind of their natural state. If they don't get married,
Retarded.
have children, and all that stuff, I don't think it's yoga. I don't think
Wait,
most of
you
them
you,
do
you
A
yoga.
don't
lot of them
think
A
are
lot of them
married
are
with
fat and
children.
ugly, and they don't do yoga because they don't exercise.
They vote. That's the problem.
Well,
you
I
guys
think
don't
the
think
real
forcing
problem
women to give
is
birth to
Some
you
yoga
guys
would do them well.
I
wait, I
think the
want to
real
understand this.
problem is
You
there's no
think telling
real
women to
man
give
to
birth
tell them that what they think is fucking retarded. There's no guy around to go, "Hey, what you just thought and what you're saying right now is completely retarded, and you should maybe rethink what you're saying or thinking." Like, do
Yeah,
that.
and there's too few dudes who do that anymore,
yeah,
even
no.
with their own
Yeah.
girlfriends and
Can you
wives
guys
and
see
I
what I
shit.
would
linked for
cry if
sorry,
my
before you
husband said
continue?
that to me.
Okay, guys,
Exactly.
I know you
As
wanna
you should,
go
because you
into
said something retarded.
fucking hell.
Yeah, I would cry.
Look, I know you guys want to revert to your usual thing, just very quickly before you continue on this tangent. So basically, the argument made was in a 500-page book, if an advocacy is made for a candidate or the name is mentioned, the book could be banned. So the whole argument about banning books was actually made by the federal government that Congress has the power to ban books. And that's what caused McCain-Feingold to be struck down. It's kind of remarkable that more people do not know this.
Sorry, can you
Gonna
say that
make me
again?
read at night. Jesus.
The fucking hell, night is a beautiful time to read. The argument was made that the federal government has the power to ban the publication of a book anywhere in the United States, and that was an argument made in the Obama era, and that is the argument which was struck down in no small part because Kennedy went ham, and it was Kennedy who instead of striking down just that one clause to completely overthrow McCain-Feingold.
Okay, cool. So white women doing yoga, it's a problem. They all have a demon.
I
Like
haven't
What
heard
a
about
that.
doctor
Pilates? I don't
demon.
know enough about Pilates. Is
Okay, no,
Pilates bad?
Pilates is fine. Pilates is fine.
Wait, Hannah,
Nuance. You should
what?
take up Pilates instead of yoga.
Yeah, no,
I don't know,
Nuance
man.
isn't
Hannah.
strong
Pilates has
enough for
lots of like
Pilates.
ropes and like
Pilates
things
is
and like
hard.
weird things that they gotta.
Jazzercise.
What if I'm already a Christian, Hannah, and I do yoga?
You see, when women,
Jazzercise is fun.
isn't it
This
weird
is
when
why the
I
Catholic
mean,
women,
Church
is
has
it satanic?
exercise.
isn't it weird when women try to neg you? Like they're like, "Oh, he's not strong enough to do Pilates." Like whatever.
They just want you to do it in
Bro,
front of them. You
Pilates
know
is
what I mean?
hard.
She
Thank you,
It's
hasn't even
I've
fucking
Kevin.
seen
hard.
your hourglass
Holy
figure,
shit.
They just want to see
obviously.
you do it. Like
I've done
it's to egg you
I've
on.
done Pilates before.
Yeah,
Yeah, which
I was
women
doing
force
it
you to
like
do it?
once a month for like the past 3 months. I've done it 3 times, and each time I get my ass kicked by this like 110-pound Asian lady. It's fucking
It's so
hard.
true.
You
Your
should do
wife?
You'll
yoga.
be
You'll
so
get your
sore.
ass kicked.
Do what? What was that?
My
I gotta.
daughters and I like to do
You
Zumba.
should do
Said your wife?
you should do yoga because you'll get your ass kicked.
Oh yeah,
Like when I
probably.
do yoga after I haven't done it for a while, I look like I just jumped into a pool.
It's
And
actually pretty good. Like
oh man,
yoga is pretty good for like core strength. But also, is getting at was Hannah. Suppose the Satanists find a cure for cancer. Will you refuse to use the cure for cancer because it was discovered by Satanists?
Yes, because it'll kill your soul.
that's retarded. That's
This is
retarded.
actually
Hannah,
the most
No.
Zumba.
bonehead fucking answer I've ever heard in my life.
You're in a temporary flesh pouch, all right? You're
She
gonna
removes the medicine.
Hey,
you're
temporary flesh pouch
sacrificing your
sounds
foreverhood
really
for that.
fucking sexual, bro.
That's not the same thing as yoga, though. Like those poses were specifically like designed to worship Hindu gods. Like, are they making this cure
But
for
Hannah,
Who
cancer
told you
to
that?
the
same.
Who
glory
told?
of
Wait,
Satan?
I'm curious. Who told you they were designed to worship Hindu gods?
A
Hannah,
Hindu.
Hannah, what if
Okay,
Hold on, let
so
I
me
do
ask
yoga but
blockchain.
I'm a
Well, let me ask
Christian?
blockchain a question. Let me ask blockchain a question. Blockchain, is the Hindu religion older than the Jewish religion? I think so.
How
There
is
is a
that relevant?
no, there is a question over here as to what counts as a Hindu religion and how much continuity there is, and I don't want to get into that mess because there's a whole question of whether modern Hinduism is the same as Vedic Hinduism and to what degree there's a continuity. And anything I say over there, pro or against, is going to get like a million people out to kill me in a country of a few billion. So let's not do that.
All right.
But what I
Well,
will
answer the worship thing,
Yeah,
yoga.
the worship thing. So there is a thing in some dance forms where Bharatanatyam is one of them, where the movements are supposed to be somehow symbolically worshipped. But a good part of yoga, like some of them asanas, like they call it like a bridge pose or like a mountain. And Hindus don't normally worship bridges and mountains in no small part because a lot of Indian bridges are about like American bridges, so you shouldn't worship them. But no, yoga is mostly just whatever works remained. Most of what didn't work is no longer practiced.
Okay, well, I'll get
So
my other Indian Hindu friend to come in here and tell you how you're wrong
He's fine to tell me I'm
at
wrong.
some point.
Bro, I'm just gonna say if you want core strength, do whatever builds core strength. Most guys have terrible core strength.
Yeah, cool. I don't have a problem with people stretching. I like no one's gonna change my mind about yoga though.
it feels
Can
so
I say
good.
something, Hannah?
I
Hannah,
I have enough
Zumba
money
is
to tell
Sure.
you
is
right now.
Zumba
So,
Zumba.
is the
Hannah, if
forbidden
I
dance.
may,
I still would like to know, Hannah,
Zumba's
Hold
a
on,
what
Bro,
type
are
Yellow.
terrible
of
you a
Hold on,
idea.
black
Yellow.
bus driver? Why
hold
are you
on
doing
a second.
Zumba?
Hold on a second.
Zumba is so much fun. Me and my
It's
daughters
the
do it all the
forbidden
No,
dance.
time.
It
it's
literally is the
It's
forbidden
fun, but it's
dance,
very
Hannah.
inefficient
it's
for a
actually
workout.
satanic.
I don't
Okay,
care.
Hannah.
Yeah, Zumba is like
You should
Kwanzaa
You
care.
don't
satanic,
care.
dude.
I don't
That's
care if it's
horrible.
inefficient.
Oh well, it's satanic though, so
It's
you should
fun.
care about
It's
that.
not
It
satanic.
It is.
it's fun, but
It's
it's
literally
not
called the
the
forbidden
most
dance. That's what
efficient
Wow,
way
Zumba
I
to
means.
work
looked it
out.
up. Zumba is like demonic, actually, Hannah.
I knew it.
Exactly. It's
Wow.
done
I
by
knew it.
African witch doctors and
You
Tan.
guys
Yeah,
are
Oh my
so
it's
gosh.
Black
obnoxious.
Hebrew
Yeah.
No,
Israelite
I'm not trolling. It
satanic.
says it right here on the internet.
I
Okay,
Oh
told
my
Hannah,
you.
It's like
Hannah,
god.
that
Hannah.
song that Shakira sings, "Na mina mina, waka
Waka
waka,
waka
That's a spell. It's a
Okay,
spell
well, you know
Wait,
singing.
wait,
what?
wait, guys.
Wait,
I have
is
a
it
I'm
question.
really?
I
going
have a
through
What does
question.
the
kidney
spell
Don't.
failure,
do?
so you guys have to be nice
Wait,
to
what does
me.
the
How
spell do?
about that? Let me pull the trump card.
No,
The
I'm
spell
gonna
makes you
Huh?
No,
work
I'm
your
just
ass.
kidding.
It makes
I'm
you
just
I'll
what?
make it
kidding.
one better. Wait, Hannah, you
Hannah.
said that if the Satan, no, one sec. If Hannah said that if the Satanists find a cure for cancer, she's not going to utilize it, right? So my question is,
No, I did not say that. I did not
okay,
say that.
I
Adam,
said that.
Someone
okay,
else.
I said that.
so would you do that? Would you use a cure for cancer invented by Satanists?
Sure.
Okay, so question for you is, what gives you? Do you assume that if a Satanist finds a cure for cancer, would you draw a distinction in whether or not the cure for cancer was a way of worshiping Satan? Is that the distinction over here?
Taking a medicine is not worship. Doing a dance ritual or
Okay, now
stretching
the question,
ritual is worship.
yes. Now the
Andy
question
and Hannah,
is the
it
burden
would
of proof,
require consent of the
on,
will.
yeah, is the burden of proof on an act being a form of worship on you showing that it is worship or on you showing it is not worship? What is the burden of proof? Is it presumed innocent or is it presumed
You know,
idol-worship?
the burden of proof is that my husband said don't do yoga, so I'm just not going to. I really
So
don't
why do you
want to
It's
speak? I
like
have a
fucking
question.
go
basic.
through this like
Why do you?
conversation again.
Yeah, yeah. So what's the point of having any conversation if the default answer to anything is ask my husband?
No, it's the answer
Because
here
it
because I
glorifies
just
God.
don't want to keep like arguing with you. We've rehashed the yoga thing a million times. I'm
Can
sorry
I
that you
can I
like
take
missed
the
all the other
yeah,
middle
ones.
road here?
watching.
Can I
Let's
take the
just
middle
leave it
road?
here. Hannah's wrong. We can accept that and move on.
No, you
I'm just.
guys can all enjoy your demons. It's fine.
Hannah could be right and we could be wrong. I think that there's a middle ground here in that, like, it could be a form of worship if you assent to that and you know it and you want it to be that. But if you're doing yoga because, like, a friend invited you and, like, you don't know
Especially if
anything
it's an
about it,
attractive friend,
you
David,
how
right?
can you
I don't think
possibly
that
give your
Christians
consent?
need to like. Okay, well, I don't. One, I'm not worried about getting possessed. Like Christians can be possessed. Two, like
That is
it's
so
not.
not
You guys
true.
get wait.
Yeah,
That is
you're
not true in
Catholic.
any
You're
sense
No,
at
but
Catholic,
all.
Christians
so
can get
your point of
possessed.
view is going to be
Yeah, we're
different.
the
Wait,
only
Hannah, you're
religion
wrong.
that has, like,
No,
official
Hannah is wrong
licensed
over here.
exorcists.
Yeah, guys,
Cool.
Hannah, Christians got possessed all the time. Look up the Ottoman slave trade.
Okay.
Yeah, look at Emily Rose for crying out loud. Emily Rose is a saint. I mean, she's in heaven now, and
Okay.
she died possessed by a fucking legion or whatever.
Okay,
You
guys,
Okay,
can
you
we
know
stop
can't
like
be
terrorizing?
possessed by
Can we
both.
not?
She's blessed. Yes, yes, we can. Yes, we can. We know
Can we
Saint
talk
John
about
is in
something?
you
This
heaven.
All
is
just
right,
scary.
don't
I'm
know
not.
who's in
This
heaven.
is so
Can we
stupid.
not do a Roman Catholic debate tonight? I'm like down in the mood
I
to
Where's
really
Jay
debate.
don't
Dyer?
want
Where
to.
is Jay Dyer?
I
Yeah, we can.
don't agree with almost anything he says either.
That's fine. We can just say David seems like he knows what he's talking about more than you guys, and we can move on. Anyway,
Cool.
We can go through the Roman Catholic catechisms if we want. I can run back into my office and
No,
pull up my
please don't.
notes. It's
Please
fine.
don't.
no, no,
Why
no,
not?
no.
We can have a nice discussion on justification.
Yeah, maybe you guys could
Let's
do that
not.
a different night or
Can we
something.
talk about how Zumba's a sexually
I want
suggestive
to talk
dance?
about apples
What type of
About
apples?
them apples.
The
Apple.
kind that
Crunchy?
Eve ate?
because I got a number. How do you like them apples?
Okay, one sec. Last question, because this is way too much fun. This is way, way, way
It's
too
not your
much fun.
fault.
No.
Um,
It's not your fault, Will.
okay, so Christians can't be possessed, right?
No, we're not doing
Yes, yes,
this.
they
Not
can.
doing this. We're not doing this.
I'm really not going to answer any more of your
Can
questions.
we just quote movies?
Yeah, can we do that? Go ahead. Hi, Dad.
Cool it.
Can we like
No, you start.
say something inflammatory about Ryan so he can come up here and be like, "That's not true."
You
Well, he
Ryan.
had
guys, you guys,
scabies.
please
He got
stop talking about
scabies
me.
because his dog had
Ryan got
fleas.
Wait, how
scabies.
do you? I thought you get scabies from not drinking enough vitamin C.
No, no,
That's
that's
scurvy.
Oh,
scurvy.
scurvy. That would be cool
Scabies
though.
is
Steve the pirate,
That
scurvy.
mean Ryan's a
scabies.
pirate, which is pretty cool.
Scabies is like the fleas of fleas, and his dog had fleas, and then he got scabies.
So Ryan has fleas.
He probably got scabies in your car. This was like right before you took him to
Whoa.
the
Oh
airport.
shit.
Is that true, Ryan? Did you leave scabies in my car?
That's not true. Okay.
Oh
Just
shit!
for the
I
record,
legit thought that
this
was
is
Ryan for half a
actually
second.
this
Honey,
for the record.
honey, obviously that's not true.
You
Okay.
guys
For the
stop
record,
making fun
this
of
is
me.
actually not that true.
You
Just want
guys
to make
better
that
stop making fun of
clear.
me. I'm gonna write a report tomorrow on all of you, and you guys are gonna regret it. Okay, I'll tell Miss
No, that's
Jews
hi,
everything.
Dad. That's not a good Ryan impression.
Listen, I'm about to go to sleep,
Clowns
you
is
guys, and you guys are talking about scabies. I don't understand this.
That was pretty good.
That was really good.
Okay.
I thought he came in actually.
All right. Yeah.
Did anyone watch the movie Rebel Moon that just came out?
Nope.
Rebel Moon, is that like a cheap porn flick or something?
no, it's funny.
Are you gonna expand upon
Are we
that?
all
Or?
laughing on mute? Because I am.
I was laughing on mute.
Yeah, me too.
I
Pretty
was
Started
checking to
funny.
see if Ryan still follows me out.
I've been working on the Ryan for a while now,
It's
so
pretty good. I
Just
gotta
so
work on
everyone's
my
clear, he
Ryan.
doesn't actually
I
have
just
fleas
I
or
just
scabies.
don't have any of the
He has
story. He
scurvy.
has wonderful stories.
He
You
has
guys, you
Clown,
guys
scurvy.
can you
just don't
do
know what
can
a
you do a
Roman
prodigal?
Catholic family is like.
No, I can't do. Nuance does the best prodigal.
Yeah,
He
no, it says a
kills
good
it.
prodigal.
Let's hear the prodigal nuance.
Listen, we're all fucked.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I really don't know what to tell you. You look at China. Look at CCP China.
You guys are making jokes, but we're all fucked.
I'm gonna be fine. I'm gonna be
I'm
fine.
all
But
right.
everybody else is gonna. I don't know.
See, High Dad's version of it sounds like Mike Enoch trying to pretend like he's prodigal.
Oh my god. Throwback to Mike Enoch. Nuance, remember when you debated Mike Enoch?
Yeah.
Was that a fake cough or are you still sick?
Yeah, I was coughing. Yeah.
Nuance, are you going to be good for was it Friday?
Yeah, we'll be fine. Yeah.
I talked to Kenny today.
Oh, okay. You confirmed radio shit,
Well, I
whatever.
confirmed the radio show, but he didn't say whether he wanted to go get sketchy Mexican food with us or not.
Well, his loss if he doesn't, but we're gonna go. So
Sketchy Mexican food. I want
Ooh, that's the
pics.
best Mexican food.
that's where we're gonna get the raw milk.
Nuance will
Don't
eat
even
So
get
I'm
sketchy
me
so I'm
started on
Mexican food,
lactose
but
milk.
not.
intolerant. If I drink raw milk, am I just gonna like explode, or how
No,
does
you're
that
not
work?
going
Well, we're
to.
gonna
Raw
find
milk.
out.
Well, your toilet's gonna find out since I'm
You'll
staying with you,
probably
so
be
it's
You
your
better
really,
Well,
fault.
off with the
you
raw
said you got
milk.
a hotel room, so
your
Oh,
stomach is gonna thank you when you have raw milk, Tony. It really will.
I don't know if I
It
believe that.
I've
changes
lost
I
like
want
things.
a
10
review of the raw
pounds.
All
I've
milk
right,
lost like
too.
10
if it's
pounds since I
not
switched to raw milk.
if I get screwed, clown, I'm finding you and I'm going to use the bathroom at your place. Okay.
The
That's
so
raw
Just
milk
make
just
is
sure, hey,
wow.
get a
make sure it's the
box,
Right.
shit in
A2A2.
that, and then mail it to him.
Make sure it's the
Yeah, that's a good idea.
A2A2 raw shit. That's fucking. I'm addicted. I go through a half gallon a day, like straight up.
You go
It's a
through a half
problem.
gallon of
oh
shit.
my
What?
gosh.
Holy,
You eat
A
pieces
half
of
gallon
shit
of
for
holy.
raw milk.
breakfast?
Yes, with raw milk on
No.
top, baby.
How is
wait,
the raw milk
wait,
superior? Is it
what
better in
movie
Grizzly
was
Adams,
that
taste or is
get
it
from?
it.
healthier?
Was that from
It's way better
was that
in
my
Happy
cousin
taste.
Vinny?
Gilmore.
No, it's from
Oh no, it
Happy.
was
That's
Happy
from Happy.
Gilmore.
That's
That's
Happy
Oh,
right.
Gilmore.
That's right. You eat
Grizzly
shit
Adams
at
did have a
breakfast?
All you
Hannah,
have
does
to
it taste
know about
stronger?
all you have to know
It's
about
so much better.
pasteurization. All you have to know about pasteurization is that Rothschild is the guy that got that implemented, and he only ever spoke twice when he was in Parliament. Once was to implement pasteurized milk. It's fucking poison. It's absolute poison. Pasteurized, homogenized milk is like the
So Louis
worst.
Pasteur
It's
was the
bad.
devil.
No. Pasteur initially created pasteurization actually for beer. After the Germans took
Really?
Alsace-Lorraine, yeah, after the Franco-Prussian War and the Germans took Alsace-Lorraine back, Louis Pasteur wanted a way to make beer not get cloudy after it had been stored for a period of time because he thought that it would make it superior to German beer. And so he started pasteurizing beer, and it kept it from getting cloudy even after it was stored for a longer period of time, meaning that the French could sell that wine or the beer, sorry, longer than the Germans could. They would have to, pour it out. So
Interesting.
it's interesting, and then they started applying it to other things, and when they got to milk, um, you know, I don't know if they knew what it did to milk, but fucking a, dude, I've tried
I
going
mean,
back.
they beard the milk. They fucked it up.
They fucked up the milk, dude. It's poison.
well, what
Like
they
I
do
can't
is they're getting
even.
all the nutrients and all the like bacteria, the good bacteria that's in it, and taking it out.
Oh
That's
yeah,
what's
and not
happening.
only that, they're also, I believe, changing the chemical structure of the whey protein that's actually in the milk, and the structure that it gets after pasteurization is like very bad for you and not good. What's my wife saying? It's like boiling breast milk before feeding it to your baby. That's a dumb comment. I love you. It's true though. She's right. My wife is
No,
right.
no, she's right because that would just like kill all the nutrients and stuff, and then it's just pointless. So why even give them the milk if it doesn't have any of the nutrients?
Yep, I did
It's
an
like
experiment.
microwaving milk. Like what? Like yeah, it just yeah. What the fuck?
I did an experiment 2 weeks ago, and I basically went like 3 days straight, and I all I had was raw milk, and I have
Um,
not felt better in my life. I don't know what it is about it, but like I used to be kind of sluggish, and
That's
David,
the
where are you buying your
real.
raw milk from?
That's the real super
there's
male vitality right there.
It's true. It's true. No, there's a guy literally just right at the end of my road that has cows, and so we have like a membership, and so every other day we can go there and pick up bottles and drop the old ones off, and
Can you get it at
it's
like
good.
Whole Foods or do you have to get it from a farm?
Well, in Idaho, we just passed legislation last year, so you can actually get it at like certain stores, but it's usually better to just kind of know where you could go get. So, I mean, in places like where I live, there's people raising cows and making milk, every couple of miles. In a city, I don't know. I've got to figure out actually how to get milk in Boise during the legislative session coming up because I have no idea where to get it there. It's really
you
best
really
to know
drink that
where
much
it's
milk?
coming from. Yeah, straight up, I cannot live without raw milk. It's addictive. It's addictive. And I'll tell you why.
As Arnold once said, milk is for babies.
They ain't got to know about it. It could be our
It's
milk.
like those two brothers, and It's Always
I would
Sunny in
know.
Philadelphia.
The interesting thing about why it's addictive is because it has glucose and fat in it, and it's naturally occurring. Normally, fats occur with proteins, and like glucose would appear with carbohydrates. So to see fat and glucose together, that's actually what makes milk addictive. Like babies get addicted to their mother's breast milk. That's how they know to eat. It's because they're like addicted to it. So
It's
um,
literally sweet fat.
it's awesome. I don't know.
Sweet
I have
fat.
not yet organized my thoughts since switching to raw milk. I switched like 2 months ago, but I really I don't want anything other than eggs, steak, and milk anymore. Those are the only three things I have cravings for.
Have
It's
you
like
guys
my
tried anything
gut health.
besides raw cow, or have you like tried raw goat milk or anything?
No, I
Raw
have
chicken
not.
milk.
Ew.
Ew, what?
I've tried milking my chickens, but nothing comes out.
What about chicken?
Is
It
it
says in the
inhumane to
Sure.
feed
Bible,
chicken to chickens?
you don't bathe baby in its mother's milk. How
David
does it
gets
go?
that reference.
How does it go?
Can I get a roast beef with Swiss?
Can I get a ham and cheese? We don't serve meat with cheese. There's a pizza restaurant next
Get
door.
out of my store.
With his little club.
We got a problem here? Yeah, we just don't understand
Why we
why you
can't get
can't
a
have meat with chicken.
says in the Bible.
Actually, they did a new ruling on that. You could look it up.
You don't
Like
feed the
nobody
baby in its
followed that.
mother's milk. You ever tried to milk a chicken?
I have nipples, Greg. Could you milk me?
Ah, there it is. Meet the parents. The believer meet the parents crossover we always wanted.
Did everybody get what they wanted for Christmas? Oh, fuck, I can't hear him.
Nobody's talking.
Anything.
Yeah, I got some headphones. I got the Beats by Dre or whatever, but they kind of sucked, so I
Oh,
exchanged them
wow.
and I
Welcome to
got the
10 plus years ago.
My
I want I had a friend who had some over the ear headphones and they sounded really good. I can't remember the brand. It was like one of those like what it's not a GoFundMe. What is it called where like you invest the money and then when the product comes out you get it?
Indiegogo.
Yeah, it was one of
yeah.
those, I think. And they sounded really good, so I wanted some over the ear headphones and then I got
Kickstarter. I think you're thinking about
yeah,
Kickstarter,
Kickstarter.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what it was. But then I got the Beats and it didn't sound good at all. So I traded them for the Bose, which sound better, but not
what,
as
the
good as
QC
Do you want
45s or
wired
what?
or wireless?
wireless.
I can't help you.
My dad bought me range time and my mom was like, "What'd you buy that for?" I'm like, "I don't know." So my dad and I can go to the range.
Wait, the driving range?
No, the gun
No,
range.
Zag, not your
You
DC
aristocratic
anti-gun.
fuck, dude.
See,
Yeah,
that's
it
it.
came
What
with a
was
pack of Perrier Peach.
There's two types
what
of
was
people.
everyone
They say go to the range, and I hate the golf ones.
what was everyone's favorite present they got?
Oh, I got a ball of yarn and some catnip, and I'm doing pretty well right now. Just
Hell yeah.
that's my favorite.
I got Tony
Yeah.
a project car. It's like a 67 Cadillac. That was pretty exciting. My brother-in-law helped me go get
Uh,
it from the,
I got some
huh?
sleep. That was my favorite gift.
What'd you get?
Some sleep.
Nice. Tony, what did you get?
I got a new watch. I got a new thing of luggage. Um,
What kind of watch?
a G-Shock. I like G-Shock watches, so I got a G-Shock
Nice.
watch. What else? I got $100 gift card to Portillo's, which is fucking
Oh
awesome.
shit.
I'm
Ooh.
definitely gonna use that.
Ooh.
And what else? I think that's it. Some stuff for my car. That's about
I
it.
still gotta go. I still haven't been to
Oh, you would
Portillo's.
hate
What's
it.
Portillo's?
You've never been?
What's
No,
Portillo's?
never been to
I don't
Portillo's.
think you would like it.
Why?
Tony, you can take this one.
What is it?
Sorry, I'm
Isn't it
playing
like
Fortnite. What's it
like
called?
hot dogs and shit?
Hot dogs, roast beef sandwiches, that kind of thing. It's like really fucking greasy and heavy and like god damn it, I died. And like fattening and shit. You would fucking hate it, Nuance. But it's really good.
I don't know. I feel like I might like it.
Because
What
it's
is
like
it?
not good for you. Like you eat it and you want to
Oh,
like vomit, you know?
Yeah, it slows you
oh,
down
I
for
don't
sure.
want to vomit after I eat it.
Nuance, do you like only eat healthy
He's not
food or
bulimic.
something?
No,
Because you're telling me not to eat sugar, and now they're
I like
saying that you won't.
Whataburger. We went to
No.
Whataburger
Oh
together.
yeah, yeah, oh yeah, okay. I remember
Also,
that.
don't smoke cigarettes. It's bad for you.
Yeah, you should.
Whoa. Last time I tell you guys
You
anything,
should smoke
wow.
cigars.
You didn't. You
What
didn't
kind
tell
of
us. We
wait,
saw it with our own eyes.
wait, what kind of cigarettes do you smoke?
Oh wait, who is this?
Cool. I bet it's
Hi,
cool.
Dad. I'm not
Uh,
gonna judge you. I'm just asking.
wait, what kind of cigarettes do I smoke?
Yeah.
The yellow American Spirits.
Okay. Yeah, American spirits are nice.
Yeah, wait.
Is that the yellow
Stop
pack or
encouraging. Stop encouraging it.
Do those have filters?
no? No, no.
Yeah,
Oh, they do.
yeah,
But they're clear, right? Like the white filter on them.
yeah.
Is that the blue pack or the yellow pack?
Yellow.
Stop
Okay.
encouraging it. I'll kick you.
Cigars and pipes.
Stop
That's what you got
smoking
to switch
cigarettes,
to.
please.
I like
Smoking
cigarettes. I don't.
cigarettes gives you a lot of wrinkles very quickly.
I know. I don't smoke that many cigarettes. Okay.
Yeah, right.
She doesn't do crack that often.
Exactly.
Please stop smoking cigarettes for the
You know
sake
what?
of me being a speaker in this space.
I will because you guys asked me to. I'm going to stop.
That's good. See, shame works, people.
I'm. Yeah. Yep.
If you
Hmm.
keep smoking cigarettes, I'll never be a speaker in nuanced spaces again. So please stop.
I don't know who this is.
Exactly.
You don't know Hi Dad?
No. But he says he's seen me smoke a cigarette. So
No,
were you
No,
that
guys
I
was
didn't.
me.
friends?
I never
That was
said that.
me. That was me.
Oh, that was you.
You confused my voice for nuance's voice.
I just looked for who
Yeah, I
had
don't
this.
You
sound that
look.
feminine. It's ridiculous.
We're all listening.
I,
Okay,
I,
look.
I think the big question is, how did you start smoking in the first place?
Me?
That's a good
Yeah, did
question.
you just wake up one day and were like, "Hey, I want to increase my chance of lung cancer," and then no,
Hey, I
terrible,
want that yellow pack of American
terrible
spirits.
influences and friends. Terrible friends.
Yeah, bad influences and friends, exactly.
So all your friends
But
smoke the
were they
yellow
bad?
pack of American spirits, and you're
They were
like, I'll
terrible.
take that one.
They put you on the wrong path.
Look, I have no idea how I got on the American Spirits. I don't know.
You should just smoke Newports.
No,
No, stop
no,
smoking
Yeah,
them.
stop,
smoke that
Hannah.
Newport.
Hannah, stop encouraging her.
No, see, look,
I
Hannah. Tony still
Tony
quit.
quit when
Yeah,
we quit when he quit when we got the baby.
Well,
I said I
everybody
was
should
worried
quit.
about him like holding
Bad
the
for you.
baby close to him
no.
after like smoking a cigarette, and he just like literally threw his cigarettes away in front of the
Well,
hospital and went and bought
Natalie, you
Newports.
have a
Secondhand smoke
baby.
is a myth
Stop smoking.
propagated by the anti-smoking industry, mainly leftists.
Natalie, do you have children?
I don't think that the stuff that you inhale from being close to someone's clothes is like a myth.
Natalie, do
Yeah,
you have
that's
any kids?
third hand smoking. Isn't that what they call it now? Like when it's on your clothing? That's third
No,
hand.
okay,
I
the
don't know,
point
but I
is,
was real proud of him
yeah,
Yeah, that's pretty
me
impressive.
too.
because he just like walked away. He was
Hashtag
My
done.
Newton
grandmother quit
Tran.
cold turkey after smoking for like 60 plus years.
That's impressive. What a beast.
Well, did she
Wow.
die? Is that how she quit?
No, no, not at all. Not at
Well, I
all.
guess you have
Oh
Oh
to.
my
my
No,
gosh.
no, listen.
god!
She was like 80, about 80, and she had like a little mini heart attack. And the doctor's like, you're gonna have to quit smoking cigarettes or like you're gonna die. So she stopped and she like kept all of her cartons in the house and
She's still alive?
no, but she did live to be like 96.
So I was right. She did.
So she lived like a bunch longer after that without smoking. So she
Nuance.
was like, I always want to smoke, but I just don't do it.
I have a question. Do you think cigar smoking is okay?
Yeah, you don't inhale that.
No, that's gay.
Yeah, exactly. That's why we
Whoa.
do it.
Yeah, we
Cigars
don't
are
use
You're
phenomenal.
avocado in
like,
our
no,
mouths, you know?
I want a longer
Andy, you're a
and more
cigar
and
connoisseur?
thicker phallic object in my mouth. That's what
I
you're saying.
want a thicker,
I'm
fatter, browner object in my mouth to puff and not inhale. Yes, exactly.
I've got a nice try, man. I got a nice cigar collection and a nice pipe collection.
I was gonna say I got cigars for Christmas. They're pretty
What
good.
kind?
It was an assortment, but actually, I think cigars raise your testosterone and negate the effects of chlorine and fluoride that they put in municipal water.
True, they do.
Yeah, don't they say that about how gays have high testosterone and that's why they have like sex constantly with each other?
Yeah, they say the same
Whoa.
I
thing
think
about.
that might be the meth,
Is
actually.
that what you heard in
I,
your inner circle?
I
I
think
don't
it's
know.
the
Do they
amyl
say that?
nitrate that does that.
Yeah, the poppers might be the poppers.
Popper.
I think right now the
Popper? I
God
don't
of
even
Fire
know
Series
her.
B is my
There it
favorite
is. I
cigar.
was gonna just leave it out there for somebody to alley oop. Thank you, Hannah.
You're welcome.
How do you know all this stuff about gay cigars, Nuance?
I'm just observing.
Oh, really?
He's just a
So
YouTuber. That's what he
Arnold
does.
Schwarzenegger is a big homo, I guess.
Whoa! What'd you say?
What'd you say?
I said Arnold Schwarzenegger is a big homo.
Whoa!
Oh,
Whoa!
I thought you
Whoa!
said something else, Cloud.
Not in these charged times.
Natalie, the
Look, I
point
would
is,
say
we
what I
want you to
want,
live for
okay?
as
I'm
long as
German. I say
possible.
whatever the
So
fuck I
Come
want to,
on!
okay?
maybe you might quit smoking with
It's not
Chantix.
about living as long as possible. It's
It
about
worked.
extending your youth and your beauty as long as you possibly can.
Oh, is that what you call it?
Like that
I
dude that's using his son as a blood boy.
Yeah, yeah. Wait, what?
I think
What?
you think I
Nuance,
smoke more
That's
than I
like
hypothetical,
do.
adrenochrome.
nuance. No, no, wait,
Blood boy?
nuance, hypothetical. If you had a son, and he was like 18 years old, and he consented to being your blood boy, and it was scientifically proven to show that you could live longer, would you do it?
Of course.
What?
Your
Yeah, me
blood
too.
boy?
Yeah,
That's
it's
gross.
also hello. It's also good for you to like donate blood from time to time. So
Yeah,
it's a win-win.
I
I'm all
donate
about
every
the
other month.
win-wins. I'm
No,
all
I
about the
sell
win-win.
plasma. Fuck that. Donate blood. Donate plasma and get paid.
No, donating blood's actually good for you. That's there's a
That's what
theory, and
poor
whether or
college
not it's true
students
or
do,
not, but they
Triman.
say that's one of the reasons women
Yes,
live
that's
longer.
what I did to sustain myself. Monday and Wednesday, I took the bus down to one of the plasma places in Cha-ching.
Yeah, it's also what all the dope addicts do. Just FYI.
It's true.
Oh, yeah. But
Yeah.
I
The
that's
wild.
why they
It's
all
not the
work so
same
weird.
either because you're like artificially raising your RBC, which could potentially be dangerous. Like if you
Yeah,
have if you're
you're
donating
What?
fucked,
blood,
right,
you're
man.
No. What are you talking about? By donating
Giving
blood?
plasma?
no, by
No,
donating
plasma.
Plasma.
plasma, you're increasing your RBC
Ah,
concentration.
got it. Yeah. I
Yeah, but
thought.
I don't do that anymore. I'm sober. What'd you say?
what does
RBC
that
concert?
mean?
Red
Your
blood
red
Your
blood
red
cells.
blood
cell
cell
count.
count.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not a doctor. Okay. Yeah. But dude, the money was easy. It was just sitting there for like an hour doing nothing and getting paid.
I don't know if y'all were in here in the space when Prodigal asked. He was like, "You have all these kids. Like nobody's a kidney match." And like, I understood the point of the question, but also like, no, I don't like farm my children for like vital organs. Like,
Why
Kidney.
not?
Nuance would.
I mean,
Yeah.
well, I
You
have my
got an
brother
extra
for that,
kidney?
so
I
it's
got it.
fine.
I prefer the method in the movie The Island, frankly.
What's that method? They just like what steal them?
Murder
No,
people.
no, they basically create a little mini clone of you, and then they kill him and take his organs.
Oh, I wonder what the ethics are of like if we could clone people, what would I mean? It wouldn't have a soul,
That
so
would
would it
not
actually
be.
be wrong?
No, it would.
Whoa,
It's
whoa,
a
whoa,
Oh, we're
human
whoa!
back to
being.
this
Oh,
argument
here
Listen,
we
again.
so
go.
this is what happens in the
Yeah,
movie.
this
They're in this hyper futuristic, like utopian world, and then one day the giant TV screen says, "You're going to the island," and they're all told the island's like this awesome, like utopian place that, and you're like so lucky if you go, but it's like a lottery system for whatever reason, and they're like, "Wow, I just really want to go to the island," but the island just means it's time for your organs to be harvested
Well,
for
this sounds cool. What movie is this?
the island.
Yeah, it's with
Oh yeah.
So
Ewan
I
It's
mean,
an
McGregor.
older
Have you
movie.
I'm
seen
kind of
have you seen
spoiling
Fargo, I think.
the plot, but
Yeah, you just ruined it for me. Now I don't want to
yeah,
see it.
basically, but yeah. So, but meanwhile, they're all like going to kickboxing classes, and they're all super fit and young and attractive and all that. So they're designed to be in top tier physical shape with like a perfect diet, so that when their organs are harvested, it's like perfect for the person who paid for them.
That's
well
why
that's
I
basically
smoke
what
is so
my
that
brother
never
does.
happens to me.
I mean,
He quit
it's almost
smoking,
like
quit
surrogacy,
drinking,
right?
eats healthy.
We get these.
I guess if God doesn't give them a soul and consciousness, they're just animals. So I guess there would be nothing unethical about
Yeah.
it.
Oh, here's the slippery slope. Here we
But
go.
what if, I mean, it's someone with their
Oh,
own
don't bring up
thoughts
Asian.
and feelings. So Andy, I mean, if you cloned yourself and it was like another Andy, and with the thoughts and feelings, you would kill that life for personal gain for organs?
To
Well,
be
if it
honest,
has a soul, I
man, I'm
wouldn't
hanging on by the
harvest
edge.
the
I'd probably
How
organs.
do it
would you
But if it
know
anyway.
if
didn't
it
have a
has a
soul,
Yeah.
soul or not?
How do you know?
if it had consciousness, if it could
It does.
understand who God is,
Yeah, it has all of that. It's a clone
well, then
of
I
it.
guess I probably wouldn't do it then. It would probably be unethical.
Yeah. Oh well. That's have you seen Repo, the genetic opera
No.
with Paris Hilton?
Mm-mm. What's that one about?
Uh, it's kind of like Repo Man. There was that movie that came out, Repo Man, but basically like they, but it's a musical. Like they, everybody gets everything replaced and like lives way longer. Everyone's addicted to like getting all these surgeries. But then, if you don't make your payments, then they repossess the whatever they like gave you, I guess. It's been a while since I've seen it. It's actually really good. Paris Hilton was like pretty good in it.
You think it's ethically okay to clone an animal like your favorite dog, Hannah?
I don't see
Why
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 not.
would you want to clone anything? It's
An
like,
animal,
Plant?
probably so.
I mean, people clone plants all the time. It's actually a very
That's a little bit different
normal.
nuance.
No, it's a
yeah,
normal
that's different.
practice. Okay, you say it's different, but
You
that's a
don't think there's
normal
a
practice.
difference?
Botany.
So do you stand by that? There's no difference between a plant and an animal?
That's not what I said. You said someone
Okay, so
said,
there is a
"Why would
difference.
you clone anything?" And
That's
that
what
would
I
apply
said.
to anything.
Okay,
Ah,
why would you clone either an animal or a human?
Because I want to create an army.
I wouldn't clone. I don't think it's okay to
A
clone
clone army.
people, but animals, probably. I don't know. If I could clone Lucy, I
I would
might.
I would clone me a gazillion times.
Oh no.
That's a fever dream. Oh gosh.
No, dude, imagine
I
10
just want
Twitter
a
spaces
billion
in.
me's just like walking around in unison, North Korean military style.
Start a
Oh my
country at
And at
gosh.
a
once, bro.
moment, I'm just like,
This
take over
is
this country.
this is
Go.
like the realization of like the dispensational battle of Armageddon. It's just a billion nuances just sieging the third temple.
Nuantionalism, like it's just a complete nationalism of nuances.
Could you imagine like a million of me on X?
Yes,
I
I
think
could.
one of you is enough.
You would be arguing with each other all the time.
Oh, we would hate each other. Yeah.
There would be so many more drunk women who hate you.
Yeah, you think Michael Malice knows what
Do,
anarchy
do,
is?
you,
Just all of you
do
fighting
you
with
think
each other
so?
would
Do you
be
think?
nuts.
Well, I guess the reach might be wider because the capacity is increased, but I don't know. I feel like I'm. I feel like
No,
the
if you were smart, you would share your account with all of your clones. That way you can be posting 24/7.
Good point. Good point.
And then you could finally get some sleep.
I get sleep.
How would you refer to your clones by numbers? Like Nuance Bro 1, Nuance Bro 2, or how would you do that?
I might brand them.
NB1.
Whoa.
You'd have to brand them like it's like they're cattle.
So it begins. The
Would
Nazi
they all
Are they
have the
out?
propaganda of
same
Nuance Bro.
personality? Or would there be one that was like divergent and maybe like
Yeah, we would
really
kill.
The
happy go
anti-nuance?
lucky?
Yeah. Would you like diversify yourself? So like one studies science, one studies
Of course, but
you know what I mean? That way. But then would you have also like skinny Nuance Bros? Like, you know what I mean? Where they
Yeah,
all
would
be
they all
fit?
be gay like you, or
Would you
would
have
one
like
of
a
them actually
homosexual
be
Nuance
straight?
Bro? Or like, how would this work?
we don't need those. That's not the type of diversity we want. We don't want to be like Tri-Man.
No, for
Nuance
you, like
Cobra.
maybe you can actually have a straight version of yourself. The rest will be
Imagine,
gay.
imagine if there was like a Tri-Man version of me. Like that would be clearly a failure, and you'd have to kill him.
I just want to be friends with the Calvinist Nuance Bro clone.
Yeah, that one doesn't exist yet.
Oh yeah. That'd be cool.
I'll tell you
He
what.
said it doesn't exist.
If that defect version exists, I'll let you purchase him. You can buy his freedom.
Is it rude that I pick out all the candies I don't like and give them to my husband? Is that rude?
That's really
No,
rude.
that's
He likes
That's not
them.
rude.
Does he like
Well,
the,
yeah,
the
that's good because it won't be going to waste, and if he likes them, then yeah, works
dads
out.
and husbands are supposed to be like the garbage disposal of
Exactly.
foods that you don't
What
want.
the
do you give him
fuck?
the
That's how
grape
I
Exactly.
feel.
flavor?
Yeah. No, grape is my favorite. He gives me the grape.
Bleh.
Oh boy.
Grape
Grape
what?
what?
So anything, pretty much. He
See, that's how
always
you
like
know.
gets me whenever they get the lime Skittles back because a lot of people don't know this, but they switched to Apple a few years ago and it's horrid. It's terrible. So I don't buy Skittles anymore because I don't eat enough of the flavors. But whenever they bring the lime back, he'll always give me a big bag and he sorts them by color because that's why I eat them. And then I give him the yellow ones.
That's how you know
Oh, that's so sweet.
she likes the purple stuff.
He's your candy receptacle.
It's true.
I
Want
want
that
that
purple
purple
stuff.
drink.
Listen,
Fuck that
I'm
Sunny
telling you.
D. I want that purple stuff.
So no
One
one
time
went to
I
Lolo's to get the purple drink at Amfest? That's disappointing.
did you guys ever try sipping syrup?
Shipping syrup.
Sipping syrup was like they sold it at like Circle K, and it was like it's supposed to emulate like the purple drink or whatever, but it had like melatonin and stuff in it. It was actually like not bad.
So you tried it?
Yeah, I tried it.
Makes them go nice and slippery in my hands. Today was a good day. Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
Do you like popsicles? Come on down to the cellar. We got a whole cellar full of popsicles.
What?
Get your fat ass over here. Come on, you squirrely son bitch. Do, 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 do,
Oh, I
do.
forgot about the song.
Da, 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 da.
Hey, Tryman. Is Tryman still there? Yeah.
What? Yeah, what's
Yeah,
up?
he's here.
How was your anxiety after that game with Nuance Bro and I
Oh
last
my
night?
fucking god, dude. Well, first of all, Lance is blind because there was a
Well,
dude right.
I'm pretty sure
He
Lance was
is
drunk while
blind.
he was playing with
Oh,
us.
did
He
So
you
is
play
there's that.
so
Fortnite,
blind.
Tryman?
Yeah, no, and Nuance Bro screams, and it's like, dude, I can't
I
concentrate.
know.
How the fuck am I supposed to do this? How am I? He
He's like,
brought like
shoot
If
him,
you
shoot him, shoot him. What are you
three of
doing?
them
Shoot
on
him.
me, and we're all
No,
across
because
the map.
listen, Lance was so he had a sniper, and he's like, "Where is the guy?" And he's looking like right at him. He's right there.
You do
Every
that
other
a
time, he's like,
lot,
"Where
though,
is he now?" And the
Nuance. You're
guy's like
like,
hopping around actively. I'm like, "He's right there," and he just won't see him.
Yeah, and
well, it's
then
because you can
I
see
hate
like
it.
you can see the third party camera from your side. So like, I saw you watching me one time, Nuance. You were like, "He's right there, shoot him!" I'm like, "Dude, I got it."
but man, dude, like it's like I'm trying to
Intense.
concentrate and I'm getting yelled at.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
because you're retarded. This guy gets the grappler, and he keeps shooting it 7 times in a row. Doesn't hit anything.
Yeah, that was an accident. My finger slipped.
You didn't
Okay,
know
I
what
have
you were
problems
doing
with
with
my
the
Seven
grappler?
times
controller.
in a row.
Yeah, I have problems with my controller. That's I need a new one.
I hate you.
Hannah, do
My
you let your kids
gosh.
play Fortnite?
I
No, I don't think they play that one.
I hate.
Chime in. You're playing on controller, not mouse and keyboard.
Of course, I play on controller. I play on Xbox.
They're
Wow.
only allowed to play games off a disc. Their like consoles are not hooked up to the internet.
Yeah, they play Putt Putt Saves the Zoo and like
Math Blaster.
Pajama Sam. That's what they play.
Space pinball.
No, if
And
it's
Freddy the
available on
Fish.
a disc, they can
also,
play on
where
it.
in the world is Carmen San Diego? That's that one as
I
well.
think
Oregon
it's
Trail.
Freddy
My
Fish.
daughters play Amazon Trail and Roller Coaster Tycoon.
I play Roller Coaster Tycoon or Age of Empires.
There you go.
Play Sims. Can they play Sims, or is that a little
No,
too
too
risque?
much bullshit in
They have
this.
Sim City.
Can they play
I didn't
Grand
have
Theft Auto?
Sims. No, no Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, it's probably for the best.
Yeah, too many hooks.
I used to play Roller Coaster Tycoon, and my favorite part was having the janitors walk around and pick up the trash.
That was your favorite part?
That's every
Yeah,
woman. Yeah.
that was actually my favorite part.
Having a bunch of people throw up from like the wild rides and the
Like
janitors
cleaning it up.
just scoop it
Yes.
up.
Yes.
I liked building a bunch of mascots and having them like dance in front of people, and the people like didn't know what to do. They were just like, "Oh, okay." And then it would say like the captions of people would be like, "Guest number 843 is entertained." Like all the captions were so funny.
For the record, some of my kids have actually been charged with Grand Theft Auto, so they don't need to play the game. They know how
Whoa.
it goes.
I'm assuming this is before you adopted them.
Yeah, before we got them.
A likely
But you
story.
saw that and you're like, that's the one I want.
That's
Yeah,
true.
give me
That
the
was like
one with the
that one.
GTA charge.
You view it like a
Yeah.
stock. You're like, okay, the stock value is low currently, but I think it's going to rise. We're going to make a good
Tony
profit.
was like, "Oh, this one can hotwire a car. He's meant to be ours."
That's it's an asset in the apocalypse that's coming.
Yeah.
See him hotwire a Tesla, huh?
I don't know if you
Can
heard,
you?
Nuance, but Chuck was driving a Tesla yesterday.
Is that true?
Yeah. He was
Yeah.
having he thought it was going to explode because it kept beeping at him.
Yeah.
So he got out of the car. He was like, "I better get out of this car before it explodes."
Yeah.
He was like,
Like,
"I think I just hit self-destruct."
Yeah, he thought he was like Inspector Gadget. He's like, "I better get out of this car before it self destructs." So
it
I got to
ain't
go into my
Dexter
hotel.
Gadget, baby, baby, baby. Hoo, hoo, hoo.
By the way, Nuance, you can hotwire in a way a Tesla using a radio booster and a couple of things. You can technically hotwire it.
Yeah, I'd like to see you try.
I've seen it done. I'll put a video up on the Jumbotron if you'd like to
Yeah,
see
the
it.
radio booster thing is pretty common actually. But actually, I don't think it works with Teslas though. I think it only works with like normie cars.
I'll show you one with a Tesla. It does work with
Sure,
Tesla.
I'm sure they did it like 3, 4 years ago. Yeah.
Oh, but not now. Is that what you're saying?
Do you have an example of them doing it with
Like now? No.
model? Yeah, exactly. Thank you.
So when are you gonna get the Cybertruck, Nuance?
Well,
Have they emailed you yet? They haven't emailed me yet.
no.
Sounds like you're not going to get it.
We'll see. I might give it to somebody else who might let me use it. We'll see.
Who's that?
Nanya.
Okay.
Oh shit, I know her.
Yeah, I think I know her too.
Oh, that's good.
Did you get what kind of motor
Last
did you
name's
get in there? Did you
Business.
get the tri motor?
The tri-motor is the one I put down. Yeah.
Me too, dude. I was like, fuck it. If I'm going for it, I'm going for it.
I mean, I was
I
really
heard
hoping for that 500 miles, but nah.
I heard we might be getting a Tesla.
Ooh, well, if you need a referral code, let me know.
Okay. I don't know, Tony, that's his department, but he was like looking at one. He drove one a couple years ago and liked it, but then also he's a mechanic, so he's kind of anti Tesla. I think he's torn.
He's
What,
definitely Natalie and
he
Bruglia.
wants his car to break down so he can fix it some
I'm
more?
all out of faith.
It's
He
like, there's no
likes working on
transmission for me
cars.
to fix. It's too reliable.
Cold and I am ashamed.
Finish it.
I never have to do an oil
Lying
change.
naked
It's
on the
terrible.
floor.
Lying naked. Mm.
Never have to change the brake pads. What is this insanity about?
We just don't need another
You
vehicle,
could get a
but
good look at your butcher.
What if it came out that
It says in the Bible.
Tom Slocum once drove a Tesla?
You want me to take a shit in a box of mud?
whoa.
Guaranteed I will. I have spare time.
Tom Slocum,
I think
he
what would the world
betrayed
look
Texas Oil and
like
Gas.
if Tom ever drove
Here's
a
here's
Tesla?
here's the funny question. What's more surprising, Tom being gay or driving a Tesla?
Oh
Yeah,
God! Oh come on!
driving a Tesla.
Like, which one would make you be like, whoa?
Driving a Tesla.
Yeah, definitely the Tesla.
Tesla.
Thank you, Tony. Yes, absolutely.
But that's because he's such an oil and gas man to the extreme, though. That's why. Yeah.
Yeah, oil and
Did
ass
you call him
man.
an oil and ass? Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, ass
All right.
man.
No,
Cosmo
we've done
Kramer, the
nothing of the
ass man.
sort. We've done nothing of the sort. Tom could be one of
Where
the
do you
nine.
think the gas
Proctology.
comes from?
Could be one of the 9 other listeners, 8 other listeners.
Oh, are they anonymous?
Listen, Tom
Yeah.
Slocum is an oil and ass man, and I stand by my statement, okay?
Ass anonymous.
Well, they do kind of go together.
Tom would be like, you see, I'm not betraying oil and gas because where do you think the electricity comes from that charges this? So I haven't betrayed my principles.
Tom would never betray the oil and gas industry. We know this.
Allegedly. Also, really.
Everybody just stopped talking. Nice. I think Miss G's passed out. Caroline's passed out. Who else is passed out?
Natalie, Tryman,
David's in his
No, I'm
David.
still here.
I'm not
Jerking
passed
off,
out.
probably.
Yeah,
Caroline's
right.
probably passed out. No, Natalie was just having a
You're
cigarette.
smoking a
I'm not passed
you're
out.
smoking a yellow American spirit. Shut up.
Yep.
I'm
Tryman, are you
not.
eating
Sugar.
candy again?
I'm not
I'm getting
eating
my friend.
anything.
Do you eat a lot of candy, Tramian?
No,
He
I don't
does.
like
Hmm.
cavities, and so I don't eat a
The
lot of
Candy
candy.
Man.
I don't like
I eat a
cavities.
ton of candy and I don't have a lot of
Well,
cavities.
Yeah,
no,
Oh, you get
didn't
same.
cavities?
Hannah?
It's
Didn't your
probably
kid snitch on you at the dentist or something?
probably
I
because you
think.
grind your teeth.
Yeah, it
Whoa.
was a joke. That was hilarious, though. It was so
Did
embarrassing.
your dentist laugh?
Yes. He was like, well, because I had to get a temporary crown, and he was like, don't eat any like nuts on the side or anything like gummy. And my kids were like, well, that's like half her diet, gummy worms and chocolate covered almonds. And I was like, you
Oh,
guys,
My
shit.
phone died. And I'm back.
They
Right under the
wow,
bus, basically.
they really tattletaled on you. That's crazy.
I thought it was funny, but it was a little embarrassing.
Yeah, dead men tell no tales. Your kids just spilled all the beans.
They do that.
Maybe.
Kids do that.
Did Tony
I
teach them
wouldn't
what
know.
happens to snitches in prison?
They know. They've all been to prison.
Oh,
Well, to child prison.
I imagine child prison's kind of like that episode of SpongeBob where they're walking into the salty spittoon. It's like, how tough are you? I had cereal without any milk.
I could.
Yeah,
Those
I,
are
I
Nails
was
for
Public
in
Meat Hut
breakfast.
juvie.
I'm
Juniors.
sorry.
I went to juvie for a little bit. I could tell you that it was nothing like that.
What'd you do?
What didn't I do there, hi dad?
Oh, come on. What'd you do?
Uh, I'm not gonna.
Grand Theft Auto.
I didn't know. I'm not. I'm not a thief. No, that's not what I did.
Clown
I
name
Grand
know.
Theft
stabbed
It's
one of the
easy.
security guards.
It was rape.
I just saw your
Grand Theft
husband's
Crook.
tweet
No,
from
it was
2 hours
not
ago. That's
sexual.
hilarious.
Oh, about Target.
That's
Target.
oh yeah,
hilarious.
that shit was so funny. I was laughing so hard at
It
that.
was
I'll
public
post it on
indecency
Jumbotron.
in front of children.
Oh, okay.
Jesus, nuance. Do
Well, as
not.
long as you were underage, I think it's fine.
Yeah,
I was
if I'm
gonna
underage
reply
and
to
they're
Tony
underage.
saying I will volunteer showing Hannah how to use
Not in
Google Maps to
California. In
find it.
California, they'll call you, that you're a sex offender if you did that shit. Even if
Oh.
you're underage. So
Dude, I should look up if there are any sex offenders that live near me. That shit's public, right?
and then it's like, it's you.
It's just the mirror.
Looking up the registry and there's like pins
Just
of all of them
it's like
around
it's
and
looking for access to your webcam. Allow.
Alice, we're inside the looking glass.
I gotta find this. Okay. While you guys are here.
It's a real Nietzschean thing to do, actually, is just,
No, I need
looking
to
up
protect
sex
my
offenders,
children.
but the sex offenders look back at you.
My
Uh,
husband beat up a sex offender one
okay,
time.
let me open up incognito
Case.
mode first. Sex
What?
offenders near me.
Zag, VPN,
Wait, tell
please.
that story.
Yeah, I mean, he was picking up like an employee and snuck into our pool house, and my husband beat the shit out of him. Now he has a coloscopy bag for the rest of his life.
whoa,
What?
beat the shit out of
Well,
him,
that's a
literally.
pretty
Yep.
severe beating.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what happened.
Imagine beating up someone so bad they have to shit in a bag for the rest of their life.
Well, he must have used
Yeah,
like a
imagine.
pole or a bat. No,
No, no.
was he stomping on his stomach?
I was actually pretty like proud of him because he did have his gun on him, but
Oh,
he didn't go that route.
wait.
Yeah.
Did the guy just break in or was he like attacking you or what?
No, no, no. He went through like a couple gates and just like walked into our pool house. But our daughters were in there. Like it was actually not really like a great situation. He didn't do anything, like everything was fine, but um yeah, it was not good. We thought he was gonna get arrested, but they did not press charges, so
Why did he go in your pool house?
Yeah, that's fucking
He was
crazy.
he
he was
let
hunting for
himself
kids.
in because he was there supposed to pick up one of our employees.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. And your husband just didn't recognize him or what?
No, we saw him go in the pool house on the cameras.
So he was supposed to just pick someone up and then he like let himself in?
Yeah, onto like our part of the property.
What was he, what was his goal? Why did he do that? Like when he got in, what was
I
the
don't know, but when Tony walked in the door, he had our daughter on his lap, and it just wasn't good. We didn't know at the time he was a sex offender.
Wait,
Whoa,
whoa,
okay.
hold on. Whoa, wait. Oh my god. So
So
this
he got
wasn't
beat
just
up
like
later. He got beat up
okay,
later.
no.
No, no,
So
no. He got beat up right then.
okay, I heard like half of the story. Okay, so a sex offender walked into your backyard and Tony beat the shit out of him. That's awesome, dude. I mean, not the sex offender part, but Tony, beating him up.
I don't know why anybody would be surprised that that's what happened.
Yeah, careful, Tryman. Don't go wandering onto their property now.
No, fuck you. I wouldn't do
Yeah,
that.
especially with the turban on your head. Watch out.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, because I heard half of the story, Hannah. I thought it was like this dude was trying to break in and just being an idiot. But yeah, that's really bad. I'm glad that.
No, that's not what it was. Yeah, it was not good. But it's fine. He's in prison now. So, and Tony didn't get charged. So it's all good.
Was the guy crying when Tony was beating his ass?
Yeah,
It
Tryman.
all happened really fast.
Oh.
Yeah, stop being weird, Tryman.
Carmen is so fascinated. Was he screaming like a little girl? Was he? Was he bleeding everywhere? Tell me.
Okay, now you're
That was
being the
just
weird one.
creepy. That
Yeah,
was
now
just
you're being the weird one, clown.
Sounded like a
Yeah,
vampire.
Tryman. He's like pretending to be you.
Yeah, I'm basically being you, but being a weirder
Sound
you.
like you're in Transylvania.
I could have went like this and said, "Oh, is he bleeding?"
You sound
I
like
think
Blood and Iron.
I think yeah, Caroline's sleeping. We should get some.
Go
Where's
show up that kid.
Monolith? I want to know about Hot Conservative Bitches Part 4 or
He
5.
sent me the clip
5.
of him. He sent me like a screen recording of him like asking Alex Clark about strawberry leaves today. It was awesome.
If he was smart, he'd make a calendar right now. Like right now. Like he would with his little interviews or something. I don't know.
Yeah, just keep adding to the fire. I love it. I
Yeah.
love the way you're thinking right
It's his,
now.
it's his whole
Just
brand.
burn it all down.
It's his whole brand.
It really is.
Wait, Natalie, were you interviewed for Hot Conservative Bitches?
I wasn't. I didn't make the cut.
Oh
Oh.
no.
Yeah.
That's so rude. I'll recommend you for next
No,
time,
no,
Natalie.
it's okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Maybe you'll
She's
make
trying to
No, it's
stay
fine.
off
It's
of it.
Yeah,
fine. I
no,
don't
no.
listen. I understand.
I
I can appreciate the humility, but I listen.
She'll
I don't
call
mind
in a
going out on.
favor.
I don't. I don't mind going out on a limb for you.
no,
Okay, girl. I
maybe
I
got
you'll
you.
make mid conservative
for you
bitches.
guys.
I don't know.
I met Monolith. I spent the weekend with him. It's if I want to interview
Whoa!
Hello.
with
Ooh ah.
I thought you were married.
with every
Wait, dude, Natalie's married? Why the hell is she in the speaker list then? Fuck.
what the fuck?
Hannah's married. Miss G's kind of married.
Oh my
I'm
Kinda.
goodness.
married. Tony's married.
What?
Yeah, Marie speaks all the time.
David's
She's married.
married.
There's a lot of married people in here tonight.
Hi,
Yeah.
Dad is married.
Oh, isn't it? Is it
True.
majority married? Is that what I'm
Zag is
saying?
married.
Yeah, it's
I'm married.
majority.
Yeah, absolutely.
Richard Spencer is
To
married.
Yeah,
Richard.
Zag's
Zach's
married
not.
to the game.
Zach's
Chuck
Exactly.
is
married to
married.
Richard.
Whoa, hey now, don't disclose
Hey
these
now,
sensitive
Pete
parts of
hey
Liquid's
my
married.
life.
Just
now.
teasing.
This is what dreams are made of.
Hey now. Hey now. Blockchain's married.
There's no way.
What?
Actually, I don't
Yeah, why
see.
would you say that?
How dare
I
you?
don't see marriage as an institution, as
Well, listen, I
an
don't.
I
Hannah,
see
how
it
dare
more
you
as an
say that to me?
exercise in futility. Because if you take the marginal utility that it takes to induce a marriage and the amount of input that goes into a marriage and the cost, when you do a dollar cost averaging of the marriage and the cost.
Blockchain's wife would be like, "What do you want for dinner?" And he'd be like, "Okay, I know you want to talk about this, but if you'll see, I printed out these papers and this case in 1942.
When you
I
bring
like
all the costs into account and over the time of a marriage, the amount of dollars per fuck, it actually doesn't make sense on a dollar per unit sex ratio per day basis.
Yeah, it's about the kids and stability and all, you know?
It actually makes more sense for you to go visit a hooker for every single day of your life than it would be to get married and spend all that money.
That's actually probably true.
Who's been married the longest? Hannah?
It's so good.
Probably 17 years.
Yeah, that beats me. I might almost five.
17 years and 14 kids later, here we are.
I didn't know you had 14. That's awesome.
14 because we just got a baby. I think you missed it, but we got a baby, David.
Congrats. That's awesome. We
Thank you.
need to have another one.
Yeah.
You've only got
The first time I met David, I didn't realize he'd only been married for like a few years. So he was talking about like having lots of kids. I was like, how many do you have? And he was like, she's pregnant with the third. And I was like, well, that's a start. And he's like, yeah, we've only been married a few years.
A
It was
wild
she was pregnant
lease.
with the second one.
Okay.
Yeah, no, and I think we're coming up on our fourth, right? Anniversary? Yeah, because we got married in 2020. I can do math. What the
Wait,
fuck?
did
That's
you just
pretty
ask
good.
your wife for your anniversary? That's
No,
like,
no, no. The anniversary is on Valentine's Day. You see, I never have to think about it.
Ours is Reformation Day. So we have the same, we never forget it.
Smart. And see
Yeah.
now, like
Fine order.
if I ever forget our anniversary, I can always just blame it on Valentine's Day, and that's why I wasn't able to get the table reservation. You see, I'm thinking.
Oh, that's so smart.
But
Hey,
then, of
Lisa.
course, I would have forgotten Valentine's Day.
Good
So
morning, everybody.
Good morning. You
Good
sound very
I
morning.
tired.
just woke up. I fell asleep at like 8
Aw,
and just woke up.
Oh
Are you still sick,
Oh my
Lisa?
God, yes.
What?
really?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I'm probably going to cough like
you
10
you
times.
guys got bioweaponed out there. I'm serious.
I'm not even now because you said that I'm coughing, but like, it's really not good. I'll
Oh,
probably.
I feel so much better. I went to the gym, I worked out, I went to the steam room. Fantastic.
You made chili. You need to share some of your chili with Lisa.
Yeah, Lisa, you got to eat some liver. You got to have all the supplements. Sleep right, eat right, drink some good liquids.
I've been
No,
doing
you
all
don't
that.
need to do all
I've
that.
been doing all that. I had escargot for dinner, and
Uh,
Snails.
I
snails,
had escargot and French
oil.
ravioli, and I had a
Doyle.
baguette. And what else did I have? Oh, French onion soup. I had French onion soup too.
But I had onion rings.
My meal was $70 for those three things and a baguette, and it was worth it. But it didn't really go
Breakfast.
together, which was weird.
Jeez.
Yeah, I was trying to spoil myself for a minute. Park is one of the best restaurants in Philly, and I wanted to go.
Doyle.
So what's everybody up to? Everybody having a good day? Hi, Miss G. Hi, Caroline. How's everybody's Christmas?
You just said hi to the two people who are probably sleeping right now.
Yeah,
They're
they're all
not
asleep.
awake. You said hi to the two zombies.
Fair, fair, fair. Well, at least Miss G's getting some sleep. She's been up a lot lately. She
Yeah.
needs her rest. Hi, Tone. Hi, Hannah. Hi, everybody.
What's up?
You got a
Hello.
baby? Congratulations. I missed that.
Thank you. Yeah. He's 2 months old now.
Oh,
He's so great.
I love babies. I have baby fever big time.
I have another one.
With who?
Me
I
too.
mean,
One
listen.
of your many prospects.
I don't have any prospects, and you know that, nuance.
That's what do you mean? You
What?
went on
Oh,
a
I
trip
know
with
one.
one like a month ago.
Oh, he doesn't count.
Why not?
You
I know
can't
of a
tell me
nice.
guys don't want to have babies with you, Lisa.
You're
Um,
telling me you're not good enough to trap them?
I don't want to trap anybody. He already has a girl that trapped him, and that isn't going so well for her. Let me tell you. Um, yeah, but people trap. It's a lifelong. It's a lifelong misery for the.
How old are your kids, Lisa?
My daughter will be 10 in less than a month, and my
Okay.
son is 7.
Okay, well, you got to close that gap quick because you don't want to have like a young one and then have them be old
I
after
know,
that.
I know. I just don't have anybody any babies with. It's too late. I'm getting old
And
anyway.
repeat the whole
No,
process.
you're
Timing's
not.
It's like
here.
Stop.
it's like a new game mode.
Yeah, they want a baby too. They both want a sister. I said,
See? Come on.
I'm telling you, I'm going to make Prodigal put a baby in me. And what did he say?
Whoa.
He
Whoa.
said, wait,
Whoa.
what did Prodigal say? He goes, yeah, when he comes down to Cape May, he'll hit me up. Let me
Yeah,
know.
when it goes to Cape May,
Get,
Yeah, I don't know. We're all fucked, including Lisa.
dude, Prodigal, I would have a smart baby.
including Lisa. That's how I'm going to put a baby.
I said it as a joke originally, but Prodigal and I would have smart babies.
If not, it's going to be Richard
He's gonna be
Spencer. He's
talking
kind kind
about
of. a
the.
Big,
He's
you know. know.
gonna
Accent. My God. I know.
talk about the 5 boroughs, though. You don't want that coming out of the womb.
But he'd be real tall.
Imagine a little baby boy born and it'd be like, Mom, I need a passport.
The APR. I don't know about it. You
Give me
guys are
some
fucking.
water. China's the death of us. So
No, that's
anyway.
just
Women
his
can joke. I'm gonna
cry.
be chilling in the womb.
When he cries, he's like, wah, wah.
It's gonna make the noise.
He's gonna be 2 years old. He's gonna be 2 years old. He's gonna go up to his siblings, his much older siblings, and be like, "Listen, I didn't mean to ask, but I need some smokes."
Yeah, like,
I
you
was
guys
about to
can't
say
make me
that.
laugh.
Dad,
You
bum
make
a
me laugh. I
cigarette.
cough. I'm dying. Every time I laugh, I'm
Say,
like,
Mama, we're all fucked.
yeah, we're all fucked. You guys don't get it. That's definitely how it would be. Yeah, if not, I'm telling you, I'm looking around on Twitter Spaces. It's not a
Goo goo gaga.
him or Richard Spencer. Richard Spencer's tall and smart too. I just got to get him to be like not so crazy.
Oh yeah, Lisa, you're just asking for it.
Oh no.
I'm gonna
Wait,
tell him you
what?
said that. To be fair, Richard Spencer is not a bad looking dude.
No,
Okay,
he's not.
I'm definitely telling him that you're interested. I'm not interested. I'm just saying we're talking about
No,
like
he's a handsome
I
guy.
already know if there was a relationship between Lisa and Richard, Lisa would end it so quickly because like Richard's just gonna like pontificate all the time, being like, it's very interesting. The Romans actually, and then Lisa's, I'm gonna kill myself. I'm gonna kill him.
I feel like, but
Yeah.
you need somebody smart and tall and decent looking, so that there might be
Well,
prospects.
1 out of 3.
Well, yeah, when you're already a giant, you need another giant,
Yeah,
Yeah, but
true.
I just want to have boys now because I don't want my girl to. I'm so worried about
Well,
Olivia.
there's science behind that, but Hannah won't let me talk about it.
My daughter, her shoe size, she's 10,
What?
and she already has a women's.
Remember when
size.
I talked about the science behind making a boy, and you were like, "I'm leaving."
One
There
day,
is a
like
science
the
behind
new
making a boy.
baby's gonna be dead, and you're gonna be like, "What happened?" And then Richard's gonna be like, "Well, the Nordics used to throw the babies off fjords if they actually."
Björgen Kjörgen from the Bajorgen Fjords.
Oh, I think that make a boy conversation, it just got a little much. I remember
Yeah.
this.
No, I remember. This was
But
way
it does
back in the
work.
day.
There are tricks. After I
Yeah.
had my son, it definitely does work. I wanted a boy.
Shettles method. Just look up the Shettles
You
method.
just
And
hope
Wait,
for it.
what?
It happens.
What are you at? What?
yeah.
He
I mean,
said. He said the
listen. If I
shuttle.
start
Oh
talking about
gosh.
it, Hannah will leave. So
No,
we
it's
can talk.
fine, I guess. Whatever. It's on my space.
Okay. Look. Just
Whoa,
go to
whoa.
Wikipedia. Type in Shettles method. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm
Wait
not
a
gonna
minute.
say
Did you
anything
say
more.
Stettel? Like the Stettel?
Shettles. Shettles.
I don't know about all that, but
No, I'm serious. There's science behind it.
I just.
Gavin McInnes used to talk about it.
Is it about like timing and all that?
No, it's about like basically like if you want to make a boy, like the male sperm are lazy, so you have to go deep. There's just like different
And
ways to
timing,
do it.
right? So like,
And timing, yeah.
yeah. So like, if you want it to be a girl, it's like at the certain part of your cycle as compared to
Yeah.
right. That's the part I know about, and it does work. So.
Yeah, and that's why like when you see guys that have like 10 girls, you're like, whoa, couldn't go deep enough, huh?
Wait a minute, but how does that make sense if it's based on the time of your cycle? Because you only have one egg every
Right. So
month.
your egg. So I think one of them's a faster swimmer, and the other one's a slower.
Yeah, the way Gavin used to say it was that he would be like, if you want to make a boy, making a girl is easy. You just jizz on her knee. But making a guy is difficult. You have to drop the sperm off at the door. So you have to like plunge very deep.
It's not about
to
them
make a
being.
boy.
It's from what I understand. It's not about them being lazy. Men are faster swimmers, but they die off faster.
Right? Yeah, they can't survive as long.
Right.
That's why you got to drop them off at the door.
So when it's at the beginning of your cycle, it's further up the fallopian tube, and if it's the end of your cycle, the egg has already made its way pretty far down.
I can tell Hannah hates this.
Hey, can you guys slow down? I'm trying to take some notes here. Can you guys slow down
Oh
for a
Yeah,
my
it
minute?
God,
actually is
I
like
didn't
kind of
know.
uncomfortable.
First, you need to find the
Hey,
whiteboard.
try man. Maybe play the game first.
I didn't know
Yeah, there
any
you
of
go.
this. I thought that like the egg was already like had the gender
No.
when it was an egg.
I don't want to sound
Vince
like Chuck Johnson, but no.
says that if you just put her
No, you
upside
get
down and do like
The egg has the egg has the female.
Yeah, it's like doggy, but much higher. You got to go froggy. You got to like plunge downward. You got to
The
like
egg has the
literally
X is a
gravity.
Y, and the male is a boy or
Did
a
you say
female.
froggy?
Yeah.
Oh God.
You got to plunge like downward,
Wait,
and then just
Lisa,
like
what
Like
were
Frogger,
like
Lisa?
a
where you have to
lawn
Explain this.
chair,
cross
like a
traffic.
lawn
Explain
chair
this.
folding on top of itself, just like you're done like that, and just lay there.
Yeah, he's right.
See,
Like,
Okay, well, moving on.
yeah, sorry, but it is
see,
right.
Hannah hates it.
It is true though.
Just a little uncomfortable.
It's okay.
Well,
Go
I'm
deep.
going over it as a purely
I mean,
scientific
I'm no
way.
Bill Nye over here,
He's
but
like talking about depth and stuff. I'm
Why?
talking
Because
about
Bill
the
Nye
fast
fucks.
swimmers.
no, Bill Nye does not fuck. Bill Nye's gay.
No, I think I don't know.
Bill Nye believes in like LGBT stuff, I think.
Well,
Oh yeah, didn't he make a video about spectrum of like gender or something?
He was on a Netflix show about it, I think.
I love how people like accuse me of engagement farming, and I'm like, guys, I was like, I don't tweet.
You don't?
No, I don't tweet for days at a time. Like, I give a fuck about engagement. I just said to somebody, if I cared
What
about
did
engagement
they
farming,
what
I
tweet of
put
yours did they
airbrush pictures of myself up with my tits out, and then I would get as much engagement as everybody else. Like, I don't understand how stupid people are. So stupid. I swear to God, people are so grumpy in their basements, like just looking for people to fucking yell
This
at.
is some like 2 follower account anon. One person said this, and Lisa's like, everybody's saying this.
No, I get it from time to time. It's just very annoying.
the whole world?
I yell. I just yell. I just like to yell at people. It's called the availability heuristic nuance, and it's available right now in my brain because I just saw it.
Yeah.
What tweets of yours were they thinking that you were engagement farming
My
about?
Penn one. Penn puts up the Penn alumni because whatever. Penn alum puts up a thing, and it was like the one was like Happy Winter Solstice. The next one was Happy Holidays, and then one right after that was
Happy Hanukkah.
This is the war on Christmas.
No, it wasn't even Christmas. And then the other one was Happy Kwanzaa, right? There wasn't.
Boo.
And that's where I drew the line.
No,
Chris Mahana Kwanzaa.
but like, okay, why don't you just put them all up? Happy Hanukkah, Merry Christmas,
Lisa, do you
like
think you're spoiled
do
if you
the whole thing.
celebrate Kwanzaa and Christmas?
Kwanzaa's fake, guys. What the fuck?
So are the black kids
Bacon
spoiled?
gay.
Lisa, what are you
One of
saying?
my sisters that we're not close to asked my black kids last year if they celebrated Kwanzaa, and they said no. But then later, my son was like, "We should have said yes, and she might have given us more presents."
I like the way
Yeah,
he thinks.
Now that's thinking.
grab that net and catch that beautiful butterfly, pal.
Oh, hey, everybody's my nerves. I miss you guys. Yay, everybody's here.
I haven't seen you in forever, Lisa.
I don't care about Twitter anymore, really.
Who's furiously typing?
What?
Oh, my bad, dude.
What are you writing? An email?
He's taking notes from the conversation.
I know. Are you typing Shettel's method right now? What are you doing?
Yeah, the Shtetl method. No, I'm researching this thing called Kama Sutra.
How to make a boy.
Oh, stop it, try man.
Nobody believes in Kama Sutra.
You're making me cry.
Blockchain does.
Well, yeah.
Leave Blockchain alone. I like Blockchain a lot. Is he even here?
No, he was
I was
here
saying
earlier.
it's a good thing. Yeah,
He's
he was.
funny.
I'm tired.
You want to do the blockchain impression?
Well, Lisa, it's actually very simple. What you need to know is that the marginal utility of something is very important.
I'll tell you, I have a thing. I really enjoy very smart people, and Blockchain
Marginal
is
utility
retardedly
is
smart.
very
He
funny.
loves talking about marginal utility.
It sounds like a band, like I don't know, an electronica band name. Marginal utility.
I mean, there is a lot of truth in marginal utility, but
I don't even know what that means.
it's an economic term.
I'm too retarded to know what that means.
Lisa, what's your position on this calendar business?
I think Calendargate is retarded.
Thank you.
Here's my position on it. I wouldn't have been a part of it. I don't think it's conservative, whatever. It wasn't as bad as I thought when the pictures came out. I thought it was a little worse the first time like when I saw the previews of it. Um, I don't know. I mean, like I think it's a little cringe, but like I'd like that's the thing. Do you want like if we're trying to like make good marriages and homes, and that's what we're going for? Like, oh, here, Dad, jerk off to these fucking girls. That's what's happening. Like to think that that's not what's happening is ridiculous. But I think it's also ridiculous how they're like blowing it all out of proportion too. But whatever.
Yeah,
Well, I
everyone
think
needs beat material. I agree, Lisa.
Oh,
it's
disavow, disavow.
I mean, like it's complicated because there's a mixture of like girls where it's like overtly sexual, and then there's ones that look so benign, but and either way, so it's spank material, even if they look
Yeah,
benign.
for sure. For sure. But
Spank
yeah.
material.
I
Yeah, he's
mean,
not
that's what
wrong
it
about
is.
that.
I wouldn't want to be like out like that, like up. I just wouldn't want to be in that position, I guess.
Mhm.
But also like, would you rather people have that or like fucking gay calendars? I don't know. So
Neither. I don't know. I just feel like I have nothing in common with these type of
Andy
conservatives
just wants
anymore.
church
yeah, I don't
calendar.
either.
Yeah, maybe like church
Yeah,
architecture.
I want a
every pope.
conservative dad calendar that shows like beautiful cathedrals throughout
We
Europe
have
and Russia. And
the pastor calendar. I send it to
Yeah,
yeah.
Current sent me the priest calendar.
Every pope.
Yeah, see, it's a different type of conservatism, I think, and the thing that I have an issue with, not an issue with, but um, you know, Seth is a really good guy and he's doing something good, and he is donating a lot to like Ryan's pack, and I mean they're doing good work, so it's like very hard to bash them over a calendar, but I don't like it, and I wouldn't have been a part of it, and I think, and everybody's like, oh, that's because girls didn't get ass, that's why they don't care. Like, no, I really think that like there are plenty of people who don't want to be a part of that, and I don't know. I just wish that we could be a little cooler instead of a little cringe, but whatever. I don't know.
Yeah.
I can't believe
The
they made such a
pictures
big deal about it.
the pictures weren't that bad. The marketing was terrible. I don't like the idea behind it, but my gosh, it didn't require two spaces and like multiple days worth of posting.
Well, he's getting everything. He's getting the attention from it. I mean, what did he say? He gained like 20,000 followers from it, and now the sales are off through the roof. So like, bitching about it so much, I guess, did the opposite of what the people were unhappy with.
Most press is good press.
Yeah, I wouldn't have like half. I have a lot of friends that are in that calendar, so like, it's not like I would. I don't want to talk shit on them either, but yeah, that's what it is. Everybody's entitled to their own shit, I guess. Even though I don't really feel like that anymore. I feel like we need, I need a benevolent dictator. So,
Whoa, don't talk about Richard like that.
Richard, I would never want Richard as a dictator. I mean, maybe in my own life. No, I'm kidding.
Hello.
Whoa.
Goodness.
Whoa, Lisa.
I can't mute. I'm sorry. I'm dying, guys. You have no idea. It's been days of this.
Damn.
And this shit coming up out of my lungs. Oh,
Why did
And
are you
uh,
having a lot of cough drops, Lisa? Do you have a lot of lozenges?
what?
Cough
Lozenges?
drops.
One of lozenges.
You have a lot of lozenges?
That's what
I
they're
have I
called.
have steroids and a cough
That'll do it.
medicine.
Oh.
You should
Okay.
probably take some Mucinex, like some guaifenesin,
Yeah,
and
I've
get
been
Yeah.
that
taking
stuff
it
out.
during the day. I take these.
Uh,
I've been taking these Tylenol flu things that have everything in them. They're like Tylenol, the guaifenesin, something else, and they really help actually.
Tony,
Breaking it up.
What's up?
Fortnite.
Okay, I'll see you on.
You're gonna go play Fortnite?
Fortnite?
Yeah, do you want to play with us, Lisa?
Fortnite?
I don't have video games in
you
the
guys
house.
gonna play duos or what? Because I'm online right now.
Go.
How do you play it? What, on like computer or what?
I'll join.
I play.
What?
I'll play Fortnite.
Don't play Fortnite right now. The fuck?
You can
Fortnite?
play while you're
You
in
can
space.
you can multiplayer.
Who's
Yeah.
Yeah, we can
vacuuming?
play Fortnite.
Oh yeah, should we do that?
Are you vacuuming, Tryman?
That's not me. That was Thomas.
Who is it?
Thomas, what are you
That
vacuuming
might be
for?
my laptop fan or something like that. I'm gonna mute
Oh wow.
myself.
Oh my god.
That's what they all say.
Mm. What else you guys all up to? How long has the space been going on? No, it's what was that space you held earlier that was like recorded or something? I saw.
I did it with Hart Seller, asked him a bunch of immigration related stuff. It was pretty informative, and yeah.
I'm gonna start needing guests for my show again soon. Uh,
Well, let me know after the new year.
okay.
You gotta get someone on to debate nuance about guns. That'd be good.
Yeah. He needs to come with a little more energy. He was tired last time he was on the show.
You could
He
get
brought
Richard on
gifts.
there to debate nuance about guns.
No, they've already done it, and Richard's just like, "You're too much of a gun fanatic. We can't have a serious discussion about this."
Here's
Is that
gonna be
what he
What
said?
does that
my
even mean?
ultimate move, okay? My opponent's gonna say something. I'll be like, "That's nice. Close this gripper," and then they can't do it. I'm gonna be like, "Yeah, opinion irrelevant." Boom. All
Close
grip
the
Boom
drop.
gripper.
shakalaka.
It's over.
This grip strength thing is really wildly out of control.
Well,
It's because you can't close it, Lisa.
listen. I understand you're devastated that everybody that tries it gets obsessed with it immediately, and you just don't get it.
I tried to close it. I got pretty far for a girl. I got further than most of them.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you just refuse to touch the thing. You wouldn't engage in it.
Wait, what?
If it was like a debate and you're like, "Here, close this," I'd be like, "No."
Yeah. No, that's gay. Well, you need really
Yeah, I'd be
strong.
like, "That's weak."
Tryman, are you
Get
RFK?
to,
Continue to
you can
discuss.
grip your sausage that hard. That's what I'd be thinking.
Tryman, are you RFK?
Yes.
Okay, I can hear you.
You know what I'm eating now is just totally terrible for me. Those Sour Patch watermelons. I'm addicted
Oh,
to.
you're gonna stay sickly, so you got to be
Yeah, don't tell
Oh,
Nuance that.
I love Sour Patch
eating
watermelon.
fruits.
They're so good.
There's
I
just
actually want
something
to
about
cut
them.
sugar out of my diet completely, but I don't. I think it's going to be very difficult.
Yeah, good luck with that.
There's just
But
something about
Lisa,
them.
you're already like really thin, so just eat, enjoy the sugar.
I'm really not
Stop simping, Tryman.
right now. I'm fat as fuck.
What?
Lies.
How much do you weigh?
Yeah, you're totally
Exactly.
not, by the way.
Well,
She's like,
stop simping, nuance.
Ooh, I was last time you saw me. Nuance before this time. I was 135, 40 pounds. I am
what?
one. I am 165 right now, and that's
Yeah,
how
because you're like 6'10". Like
Aren't you like six? Aren't you like 6'1"?
I'm 5'11",
I saw you
and I'm
towering
fat.
over Luke
5'11",
at the airport.
160? That's
My doctor
fine.
says I'm still in normal BMI range, but he
That's what
doesn't
I'm
like it either.
saying.
He doesn't like it either. I'm fat for me. Yo, my dad bought me a pair of men's like Eagles sweatpants, right, in a size medium, and I was like so pumped for these sweatpants. I've been waiting for them forever, and I go to pull them on, and they were so
they're too
fucking
short.
tight I could barely get them over my ass, and I'm like, I am fat, and my mom's like, yo, that's bad. You got to go take it back, get a men's large. I was like, this is not good. I'm normally like extra small everything, but whatever.
5'11". She means 511.
Do you have like a long torso or long legs? Like, is it proportional or
What
what's
are you
going on?
just coughing into the mic?
Sorry.
I know, right?
I go into these I go to these fits and I don't have time to like close it without if I don't cover my mouth. And so it's either like cover my mouth or hit the mute button. Sorry about that. Here, hold on, because I got another one coming. Okay, sorry. I'm so sick. I don't think you guys understand.
No, you sound
No,
terrible. I'm
I think
sorry.
we do. We can hear it. I hope
It's
you feel better because that's awful. But I hope your kids are doing everything you ask of them. If you need hot water, they'll get it for you.
My
No
son
excuses.
is, my daughter doesn't give a crap. My son is so good to me. He's like, Mommy, how can I make you feel better? What do you need me to do? He's like the sweetest little kid. And my daughter's like, Are you
Aw.
still sick? Ah, she's a little brat. But she's mean, that's why. They're not here right now. I miss them. They went to the in laws. I did not go. And it's great. Being sick has its privileges. Not that I would have went anyway. But at least now I have an excuse. Um, I'm reading a new book. I want to watch, like, after I read a book, I want to watch a movie. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah,
Oh
we're playing
yeah.
Yeah, we
Fortnite,
Yeah.
can
so we're
hear
just
you.
Yeah,
listening.
I
we're
just see all these
concentrating.
faces going, but I don't hear anything. And usually everybody's talking over me, so I'm like, oh, okay, this is
Oh
different.
my!
Oh shit, shit, shit.
Half the
Oh
What?
space
shit,
is
shit,
playing
shit.
Fortnite.
What are you shit saying? What are you fucking
I
doing?
think
He's
they're
playing a
playing a
video game.
game.
Ah, okay. So anyway, um, they all these movies that were, I mean, like I want to, after I read a book, I want to watch movies about them. I don't know why I get like that sometimes, but like Thomas Hardy ones. There's like the Woodlanders, and you can't watch it in America. Like I go to Prime and it's like it's not available in your area. It's only available in England.
Lisa, get a VPN and switch your Amazon onto and you'll get it.
Do I have to do it on my phone or my TV when I'm doing Amazon Prime on my TV?
Okay, so you could probably stream it from your phone onto your TV with like the screen mirror, and you could likely just put the VPN on the phone and do it that way. Or you could get the VPN on the house Wi-Fi and do it that way too, and then you get in. Because I mean, I've used a VPN to get around that
I
before.
mean, I got a BBC account using my friend's address and a VPN over there before.
Whoa.
What is that illegal? I don't live in England.
You said BBC.
Oh, I meant like BBC for like Masterpiece Theater over, and when
British Broadcasting
they
Corporation,
have
not
yeah they have Peaky Blinders comes out like a whole 6 months earlier on over there. I couldn't wait.
That's true. That's true. Yeah.
Yeah, so I was into Peaky Blinders for a minute, except I didn't watch the last
And we
season.
got the vault open.
Yep.
Oh, you did? Okay.
I don't know how to play
Can
Fortnite
somebody
games. Is that weird?
destroy Tryman's character in the game, please?
What'd
You
you
want me to
say?
decide how to play or like
I asked if
um
someone could destroy Tryman's character in the game, please.
you guys are weird. Why are you playing that right now? Can you talk instead?
Sherman, do you wear a
No, they're
turban in the
smirking out on
game?
the video game.
No, I'm the Eminem skin. Marshall Mathers
He's
skin.
white in the game because
Yeah, I'm white in the
he
game.
wants to be.
Like
God, you're
all
so
good
racist,
men should
Brian.
be.
Just a personal aspiration.
Lisa, do you play Fortnite?
No, I don't play video games. I'm an adult.
I don't either. I was just you do.
Oh, okay.
Mario Kart racing is a lot of fun though.
Oh
It's
yeah, I might play Mario Kart if
it's
like
my
other
fault.
people
I
are.
didn't even want to play this game, and then Ashley like got me addicted. So
What's
Ashley
oh Fortnite?
Sinclair?
yeah,
Yeah, you know the one from the calendar?
Who
Uh
has time
huh.
for video
Is
games?
that
Are
how
you
we're going to
guys like
refer
read?
to her now? Just like the chick from the
How everybody
calendar?
knows her from the calendar.
Don't you guys like read? Who has time for video games? I'm
Yeah,
not.
read the descriptions in the video game.
Lisa, are you reading fiction or nonfiction?
I read fiction right now. I usually like nonfiction, but I'm obsessed with these fucking like old writers.
Like what? Like what
I've been
books?
reading Thomas Hardy, Elizabeth Gaskell. Um, who's the other one? That I just read? George Eliot. Yeah, like I like
What
the.
about T.S. Eliot?
I didn't get there yet.
Wait, is our bounty here? What's with the yellow?
What genre of books is it?
Uh, Victorian literature, like it's kind of like Pride and Prejudice, but I don't really read the Jane Austen stuff. I read like the sad stuff, like Tess of the D'Urbervilles, and like I like Thomas Hardy because most of it is like sad or fucked up kind of things. But
Okay, I typically read like historical fiction, but I would try other
I
genres.
like historical fiction. What do you like about what have you been reading that's historical? You know who's good? Angie Harmon writes some good historical fiction. She wrote where the wind blows or something like that, and a
Angie
different
Harmon.
yeah, Angie Harmon. Is it Angie Harmon? Or Amy Harmon? Let me see. Hold on a second. I'll tell you exactly what.
I can never remember like the authors or whatever what I read when it's fiction. I just read it and then I kind of move on to the next one. It's usually stuff people recommend because a lot of my friends seem to be into historical fiction. I think it's pretty popular.
Yeah, I like I did like In the Garden of Beasts was really good, and that was actually historic. It's like a historical novel where it's not fiction, where it's true. That was really good.
Okay.
But Where the Lost Wander by Amy Harmon, yeah, and What the Wind Knows by Amy Harmon. They were really both really good. One was about the like Oregon Trail, and the other one was about like Ireland and the Troubles. And that one had a weird bit of like, kind of like for a minute, like a little time travel in it, but it was fucking good. And I don't normally like time travel, but that one was like really good.
Okay, I'll
Uh,
look into those books.
they're so good, and the one has like a little God element in it. Like, I mean, she kind of has like a spiritual way to write about her, and she like quotes the Bible occasionally in there, but it's like really well done and tasteful. She's pretty good. I like that chick. I was trying to get into her one, Sand and Ash, and I couldn't do it, but those two were really good.
Have you heard of like what's her name, Francine Rivers or something like that? She's a pretty popular like Christian author. But it's like
Yeah,
she's kind of like
she wrote Redeeming Love, Lisa, that book that I recommended to you.
Yes, I have that on my list actually.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like her stuff. I'm not going to see the movie though. There was a big controversy about the movie.
Right, man, I
What
need
was
that
the
movie.
controversy?
I only like the movie
Um,
after the book, but what
That
was the
med kit.
so I guess a lot of people, the book that I recommended to you specifically, I heard a lot of women, like Allie Beth Stuckey did a thing about it too, where she was saying like it gave her like inappropriate expectations of her husband, and that well, she read it as a teenager, but like what to expect in a husband, and that like I don't know, maybe there was like the too much sex, but I mean they're married, they did have sex, but there wasn't like explicit sex
Whoa.
scenes in it.
I
I don't know.
them,
I
but
read the
This is already
book.
too much for High Dad. This is already too much.
I
I
wanted
read the book. I thought it was good,
What?
and I got something totally different out of it. But if that's how they feel, that's how they feel, I guess.
you know what was weird? You know the Outlander series, right? I wanted to read the books because they're clearly that there's so much more going on in the books than there are whatever. But I started reading the books and they had graphic fucking like sex scenes in the book. I thought they just did that
Hmm.
show, and there were these like when I say graphic, like graphic sex scenes in the book, and I was like, I can't read these. Like, it was such a disappointment for me. I was really sad because I like that historical fiction kind of stuff, and it just ruined it for me. Like, if you're talking about grabbing,
Lisa, did you read the Game of Thrones books?
no, I don't care about like fiction.
Well, Francine Rivers wasn't anything like that. I mean,
Oh, they're
not
good love stories.
I. I never got into the Game of Thrones books. I don't know. I think I tried to start reading them at like way too hectic of a time for us.
Yeah, no,
Maybe I'll try again another time.
I don't normally like the fantasy and fiction stuff. Like I said, even time travel like is a little retarded to me. But the one that Amy Harmon did was pretty good. Because it was like brief. It was only for like one little part of something, and kind of had to do with Irish lore, so I was like cool about it. But yeah, I don't like sci-fi. I don't really like fantasy. Like, I just like, historical.
Well, neither do I, but
Yeah,
it's just a
same.
good story.
I
Yeah.
regularly pray for George R. R. Martin's salvation and that he finishes wins a winner.
Natalie, send me what you're reading too. I'm making like a list, but I definitely like that genre. So feel free to send me your favorites. I'd appreciate
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. I'll
Na-
send you some books that I've really enjoyed.
awesome.
I
Natalie, did you read Redeeming Love?
I did. I read them a while ago. I'm not like super into like kind of cheesy love stories.
Same.
Um, yeah. But no, it was good. All my friends liked it and stuff, and I've read a bunch of her books, and they're all kind of
Yeah.
messy, but they're still entertaining, you know.
Yeah, they're
So
nice, like easy
yeah,
reads is the way I
exactly,
think of them. I'm not a big
exactly.
romance person, but I did think Redeeming Love was like, I don't know, it's a retelling of the Book of Hosea, so it's like it was a good book.
Nuance Bro just kicked Tryman from this space because he sucked at Fortnite.
Oh my
Oh
gosh.
God, I would be kicked from Fortnite too.
Play, we're
You
playing.
guys got to try the new Modern
None of
Warfare
us are
Zombies. It's pretty
talking
fun.
except Tryman, who's like his mic is just on for no reason, and we're all just together because we don't have to talk. We get it. But then
Right.
Tryman's just fucking off on his own, doing who knows what, and then he comes in like we're all getting killed, and he's just doing nothing.
I had a good save
Kick
on
'em.
Sonny there.
Wait, who got the hot priest calendar from Romuald? That is a hot priest. Whoa.
A
Whoa.
hot priest?
Yeah.
Jeez.
You're hot for preacher?
Well, this one guy looks gay, but the rest of them are very hot. Wow.
What's up with that hat in October? Like, I don't know
I know,
about
but
that.
September's hot as shit. I'll take January, September, and
Oh my god.
the guy on the cover. June definitely looks gay. I guess it's Gay Pride Month, so they put the gay look of on there. Um, but yeah, I'll take September and January,
I'll
and
take that's so funny.
the guy on the
How the fuck is July hot? What the fuck is that about?
July. Let's see, July. Yeah, that's not hot. No, July's not hot. They're really the hot ones are the guy on the cover, September and January, and that's it. I think women would agree with my assessment. I can't really tell about March.
I don't publicly comment on the attractiveness of other men.
But yeah, I know, but you could just say you agree with my assessment. That's fine.
Wait, but you
I do.
privately do like DMs and shit?
It's disrespectful to her husband if she does that. Come on, you know.
Yeah, that's all my
Telegram?
DMs are just me talking about hot
Well, you
dudes.
don't
But
publicly do it, so you privately do it.
yeah, but can't
Yeah.
you say somebody's
U.S. mail?
handsome?
She
That's
means
not very offensive.
as she's
Can
allowed
I
to
say
say
what?
in her
Are you
head.
allowed to say that person's handsome? You know,
Yeah,
like
I
Clint
don't, there's
Eastwood.
nothing
He's a
wrong with
handsome
saying
old
like,
man.
oh,
Are
this
you allowed
person
to
is
say?
like there's nothing wrong with saying like this person is like, attractive. He's clearly visually appealing, whatever, but it's just not really like public commentary that I'm gonna
Visually
make.
Of
appealing.
course.
Dude, I'm coughing up my lungs over here.
Visually appealing sounds ugly.
No, it doesn't.
Like just the way you said that sounds gross.
No, it doesn't. What are you talking about?
I don't know. If someone called me visually appealing, I'd be like, "What's wrong with
It's like a sculpture is visually appealing.
That's the point.
you?"
That is
Yeah,
the point.
exactly.
I
What
think
am I, a wax statue?
Oh,
What's
that
yes,
happening?
Rodin statue.
I think it's a refined way of saying it, and I think that you should.
It's
It's
fine.
like high art. You should be grateful. Caroline is awake. Is Miss G awake? Miss G, wake up. Caroline, were you sleeping?
Yeah, I was.
Do I gotta
I
go
had
list?
Hey, Charles is here.
I had like a massive headache for most of the evening, so I was kind of quiet
I
and I
fell.
fell asleep for a little bit.
Yeah.
Who said Charles was here? Charles ain't here. If Charles is here, I'm leaving.
No, no, don't do that, Lisa. No, I was saying that because Miss G always like gets
I fell off the boat.
at the ready
Come
when
get
Charles.
the safe. I got the key
He
card.
accused her of being activated by the Israelis.
Yeah, you fell off the boat. How'd you fall off a boat, Tim? That's kind of weird.
I fucked up.
Mm.
Tony, come get
I love how
the.
dejected he sounds. I fucked up. Oh, he sounds so sad. Hold on.
Did you fall
Yeah,
into a
Lisa.
swampy area or what happened? Oh, in the
I just
game. In the
fucked up.
game.
Yeah. I'm back on the boat.
I'm back.
Lisa, you missed it. Charles let Miss G know that they're watching her. They've been recording her. They know who she is. She's obviously Lakud. And
I heard.
Liquid
Oh,
affiliated.
I'm
Not
kind of
liquid.
like when I doxed myself. I have me doxing myself. I'm
Oh
like,
yeah.
oh fuck. I'm such a not.
Charles made Lisa so mad she was yelling out her address. She's like, "Come here, motherfucker! I'm here in Philly."
Come get me! I dare you. I was gonna say something I forgot now. Dude, I can't. I hate being sick, man. This blows. I want to know how long this is gonna last for. Ugh.
When did you start feeling sick? Was it the
The
day
day
after
after
FanFest?
I got home from I went to the airport. I woke up the next morning sick as shit. And then
Lisa, what if it comes out that Monolith was the one that spread it?
I told you I'm having a weird thing with Monolith right now, where I feel too bad for him a little bit, and then I hate him.
Oh, really? What happened?
He just looks so pathetic and sad sometimes, and I don't know. I felt guilty. But I still think he's treacherous.
He
Don't feel
rizzed her
guilty.
up. That's what happened.
He's
No,
I'm
letting
sure
Hannah.
go,
he
man.
wishes he knew this a long time ago. It might have made his life a little easier.
No, it's just what happens all the time. I feel bad for him, and then he does something really fucked up. But
How long have you known him, Lisa?
years now.
Really?
This is how it started. I was doing a debate panel with Sean and a bunch of other people, and I'm checking into my hotel room, and I hear Lisa from across the thing, and I'm like, "Who is this kid?" And apparently, he was a fan of Sean, actual Justice Warrior. He would watch his shows all the time, and because Sean covered a debate I was on, he knew who I was and started internet stalking. This is like 2 years ago, maybe three. I don't know. Anyway, so I was like, "Hi," and Sean's like, "Be the nicest kid. He's a little off, but he's really sweet. And he's like one of my fans, like whatever." So I gave him some donuts and a kolache because every time I check into a hotel in Texas, that's the first thing I do is buy kolaches and donuts. So I gave him some, and I was nice. And then he like followed me around, and he's being really creepy. And then out of nowhere, he started to come to spaces. The only people that knew Monolith first were me and Sean. Like that's how this whole thing started. And then he got creepier and creepier, and then he started like becoming obsessed with Isabella and like all these other people, and then he started getting nuts. And then it became hot conservative bitches, and the whole thing just metastasized like a fucking terrible cancer spreading rapidly. And then Nuance and Tony decide that they like want to take him on as a pet project, and now it's like turned into a thing, and it's horrible. But and now I got to be subjected to hanging out with this fucker every time I hang out with my friends, and it's not fun. And then I start feeling bad for him, and that's just a miserable mess. It's just a
And you
miserable.
don't like to feel guilty and bad for people who don't necessarily deserve those feelings from you. You know, Monolith.
Correct. It's not fun.
Yeah, Monolith's manipulating you emotionally to an extent.
Yeah, correct. I know. You know who it is? It's Nuance. If Nuance
Yes, yes, of
advocate
course.
and build this up, then we wouldn't have this problem. And it's Nuance's fault. And then I was really going to get a
Yeah.
kick out of the event. I was. But then I was looking at Sean and looking at Nuance and looking at Tony, and they're having so much fun at this kid's expense. And I'm like, if I get him banned, then I'm the bad guy, and everybody's going to be mad at me. So I can't even get him
That's right.
banned.
We'll be mad at you.
I know you would. That's why I didn't. And then I got Big and Chicken going. Oh, Lisa's getting soft. She ain't really feeling. I'm like, no, my friends are gonna hate me if I get this fucking lunatic banned. And so now I can't even do that. It was terrible. The whole thing is a terrible experience. I just
Oh
blame
my
you.
god.
Did
I
he enter
had
your hotel room at any point?
No, 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 no. I wouldn't let him.
Very good.
Well, I bet if he was there right now, he could turn on your gas stove.
Yeah, I guess it was on. I think I want to make some ramen, but maybe
I had no idea there was this whole backstory with him. I had no idea.
yeah, it's been going on for years. But it started with Sean. Like that's just all. Like he was Sean's fan.
Well,
That's
yeah,
how
he always has these like weirdo fans. It's normal.
I love Sean though.
Well, that's how I got.
Monolith makes me laugh. I can't help it.
I know you all have a soft spot for
Yeah,
such.
because he's kind of autistic.
and he
He's
doesn't
also been
bother me.
very sweet to me.
Lisa, did you not see the like the Drunk Monolith tapes? Have you not seen this yet?
Oh my
No,
gosh.
people keep saying they're going to send them to me. They don't. So
Oh, that's
Well, De
funny.
Laguna hasn't posted it. She's got the full copy.
Yeah, I don't know why she hasn't posted it yet.
Well,
Let's
come
see.
on. I know why she hasn't.
Why?
why?
What?
What would you?
I
To make fun of Monolith, if it was terrible, yes, I put it everywhere.
Well,
mean,
What do you mean?
it's
I'll,
pretty. It's a pretty funny clip.
It's pretty funny, yeah. Yeah.
whatever.
By funny, do you mean memorable?
No, I mean funny.
Funny, like, haha.
No,
Funny.
funny. Like I was laughing my ass off. It was
Yeah,
super
it was
funny.
pretty hilarious.
But is this going to be something that like cements an association with him for like into infinity? It's that
Oh,
funny.
absolutely.
Yeah, that's why she doesn't put it out.
With a
Oh,
capital
I
L.
mean, but in Monolith's mind, the association is cemented already. It doesn't matter.
I will say I've never seen a girl flirt as much as her. I was like, I don't know. I feel like she was flirty.
De Laguna.
with
Yeah.
who? With Monolith?
No. With
With
other
who?
people. I saw her like cozy enough to like multiple people, and I'm like, I
Oh
don't know
yeah,
if that's her
yeah.
way.
She flirts with everybody. It's not a
Yeah.
problem.
I was
Yeah,
like,
that's her shtick.
is that just your way, or like,
Yeah,
or
that's her shtick.
flirt with these people? You know what I mean? Like, but we'll see. I don't know. I don't flirt with anyway. I get too miserable at these things anymore. I used to be so much more fun. I guess I'm getting old.
You know
Well,
what
maybe you
happened?
were coming down sick. You know, it was probably like gearing up before it actually hit you really hard, you know?
That could happen. That could be true. I was really fun the first day. Oh, Gerdusky's here. Hey, Boo.
How's it going?
It's going. I'm coughing into the microphone a lot, so just
Oh, I'm
beware.
coughing a lot too, so I feel you.
Are you
You
sick?
sick too,
I
Ryan?
don't know. Something's been going on though.
Oh shit.
Miss G's up. I saw a laughy face emoji.
Good morning.
Is G, are
Hi.
you sick too?
Miss
To
G's back.
me, I'm getting over it.
Something's going around the tri-state, I hear.
Some going around spaces because we're all sick and we're all not even near each other.
I'm not sick anymore.
Oh, I am. But I want it to go away. I feel like I get sick a lot lately. It's fucking retarded.
Okay, Lisa, been a while. How are you?
Hi, good. How are you, Black? I was just talking about you.
What was said?
I was just saying that I like how smart you are.
Thanks. Okay, so I wanted to stir the pot because I'm kind of in a crazy mood right now, because why the hell not? So, has anyone decided to take the calendar discourse and, make the stupid claim that conservative thought calendars exist because most conservative marriages are unfulfilling? Has anyone made that claim yet?
But they haven't made the claim, but I did say that it was spank material for married men.
Oh,
Wait, what is?
The calendar. You know the
Oh my
calendar?
god, I got like 7 of them mailed to my house. It's like,
You
what the
guys think
fuck am I supposed to do?
Who
All these
who
counts?
sent you these calendars,
that
Ryan? Or
letter
did you
from
order seven
CEO?
of them?
No, the what you
CEO
call
said,
it? The beer brand is a
oh,
sponsor of my
fuck.
pack.
Wait, Ryan, you're gonna love this. Are you ready for this?
Well, I didn't get to finish my sentence, but sure.
Okay, sorry, I'm being a bit impetuous right now, but this is fucking hilarious. So I tried to look up what the conservative calendar nonsense was just to make a joke about it, and you when you search on Google on Twitter, it autocompletes.
Yes.
When Twitter autocompletes a search for conservative calendar, it misspells calendar because so many conservatives are illiterate.
Okay, that's funny. That actually is funny.
You said what? It does
It
what?
when you like go to type in the calendar because so many people can't spell friggin' calendar, it auto searches to the incorrect spelling of
Stop.
calendar. Yeah, that's actually very funny.
Oh my gosh.
It just tells you how stupid people are.
Yeah.
But well, now you know who's buying them. I guess. Why is Ann Coulter
Exactly.
trending? By the way, Brian,
Wait, what?
I just went on my trending, and it's like trending in the United States. Ann Coulter. Why?
I don't know. I have no idea why is she trending for.
I
Hold
don't know. I'm going to look right now.
on.
Oh, I don't know. Latest Ann Coulter.
She's not trending for me.
Hmm.
That's weird. No, I don't know. I haven't talked to her recently.
Oh, she made a spelling mistake or something.
Oh, that's stupid.
They're calling her top Nazi and stuff.
That's dumb.
Yeah, dumb. She's a lot, but she's cool. Um. Anyway, we were
Wait,
talking about who I should have
I have another
babies
question. I
with,
have another
Ryan.
question for you guys. This will be even more fun.
Yes,
Have
go
you
ahead.
considered the reason conservatives lose is because lefties have the Pirelli calendar, and this is the best conservatives can do?
You are on the
Lefties,
calendar, Blackie.
lefties have what calendar?
Pirelli.
I don't know what that is.
Um, Ryan, you need to appreciate fine art. Pirelli calendar was one of the heights of the appreciation of the human form.
I guess I'll have to check it out.
Yeah, me too. I don't know what it is either.
I would highly recommend the one which had Miranda Kerr and Rosie Whiteley. Both of those were pretty good.
Well, anyway, Seth sent me like 6 of them, and I'm like, what the fuck am I gonna do with 6 calendars? I don't even know anyone who hangs a calendar. So I just started giving them out to random people.
It's like I don't know who hangs a calendar either, but like it's not meant for that. It's meant for dads to look at in their workbench and think
I
they're.
mean, like literally, there's like 3 bikini photos. Most of them are like completely clothed, like women.
I said that. I said the pictures were way less whatever than I thought that they were gonna be for sure. Like it was way less.
It was not like anything kind of really crazy at all whatsoever. It's kind of, I mean, the funny thing is if you look at like the day planners, like the days, it's like one of the days is like, Biden falls again. Like it's just random shit like that.
That's kind of funny.
Yeah, it's what, it's kind of funny. It was whatever. I mean, if it makes Seth happy and everyone wanted to do it, then that's their choice.
Yeah.
I think it all goes to Riley Gaines' charity too.
It does. Yeah.
Yeah,
And apparently he's making a lot of money off of it, like for doing good things.
he
I think that
makes
about.
so much money. His beer makes so much fucking money. It's not even funny.
Yeah, I said to people earlier, like it's not something I would want to be a part of or anything like that, but I think he's doing. I made the point that they donate to your pack, like, but they're doing good work. I like stuff like it's okay.
Yeah, he gives to a lot of people. Like he does. He really,
Yeah,
really does. He's such a good guy. So I don't know. I mean, everyone's making a much bigger deal of the calendar than other people.
yeah.
Lisa,
I keep saying that it's not so much like the calendar's kind of insignificant, but it's about the lack of like conservative traditions and morals within conservatism today. Like no one wants to preserve traditional values, morality, modesty, stuff like that. They just want to preserve fiscal policy and crap like that.
I mean, I don't know. Seth like loves guns and shit like that. And actually, he made the whole like "Let's Go Brandon" Christmas wrapping paper, and he produced it completely in America, and he actually saved a paper mill that was going under because his "Let's Go Brandon" wrapping paper sold so many copies.
Anyway,
So,
Lisa, check DMs.
Okay.
so that's a pretty conservative value, is saving local paper mills.
But I think that goes to Andy's point of like, being socially conservative versus fiscally conservative.
I mean, why? Because there's a girl in bikini. Like, let's all fucking like take a chill pill.
I think there's
Ryan,
just two types of conservatism. There's that type of conservatism, and then I mean, people like me who are more Christian nationalists that want to preserve that want to conserve Christian values as opposed to
So,
maybe
hot take,
political values.
over here.
I mean,
Andy, how do
they're.
you feel about Charles Murray?
I like Charles Murray.
You read Coming Apart, right?
No, I did not read Coming Apart.
So the Coming Apart thesis is that those at the top of the hierarchy basically push forth a libertine view of social cohesion and social norms while living quite conservative and restrictionist, by restrictionist mores when it comes to their interpersonal lives, whereas the bottom tier tends to buy the LARP and actually destroys their lives. And the flip side of this is that you'll see the people who most loudly clamor for restrictions on pornography, drugs, degeneracy are also those least capable of exercising agency over their own lives. And a lot of the people who cry the most about this sort of degeneracy online are the ones who are victim to it. So it is interesting to me that this dynamic is playing out to this extent. And I would also point out over here, which I do appreciate if any of you want to chime in on, that conservatives cannot attack single mothers because half their base is single mothers, yet they want to get their panties in a twist over bikini pictures, which is quite funny.
I mean, they're not that controversial photographs. It's literally 3 bikini photos. Like they're not like
It's what's on. It's like It's like their main profile. Half of it. It's like what their profile pictures
Bro,
are.
can you imagine the same people who
Dana
cried,
Lausch just
right?
has like 2 machine guns in the photo. Like that's all she has. Like
Yeah, but the same people who crying
Wow,
up.
that's charged, Ryan. I mean, plenty of dads.
I mean,
Her in a
most of it's
swimsuit with 2
literally
machine
just
guns.
cars
I
and
mean, that's
guns.
Yeah,
I don't
it's
know.
not about the pictures themselves. It's about what the cat like. I don't think conservatives need to be putting out sexy calendars, but
I
it's
hate think
not.
that anyone's masturbating to these calendars. I mean,
I
that's
don't care anyway.
You'd
But
be
it's
surprised when people masturbate
a
sometimes.
much a
don't judge
bigger to
me.
do. A much bigger to do has been made about the calendar than is necessary for sure.
Oh, he probably sold a lot of calendars because of this.
That's what he said. He's like calendar gate's helping him. So
Yeah, 100%. And like whatever, it's all going to Riley's charity for like women's sports. So like, I don't know. People need to
Yeah,
do.
but I'm anti women's sports too, so I don't care about that.
You don't want women to play sports?
not really.
No.
Any sports?
Wait, why?
I may have my
Nah.
daughters playing basketball.
Wait, what is your
What
problem
about
with
like
women in sports?
ladies' sports?
Horseback riding counts if it's for horseback riding. We're in.
No, but what's the problem? What's the problem with women playing sports? Help me out.
It's just not feminine.
It's not feminine to be athletic.
No.
So is it feminine to die in childbirth because you have zero muscles?
Yeah, this is stupid.
No, it's not like that. That's not what we mean.
No, it's actually a lot more than that. So women have a higher rate of concussions and longer lasting effects from concussions. This like there's multiple studies that show this. They're more
Hannah, how many
prone to
concussions does the average tennis
Then
player?
don't play those sports.
they're more prone to torn ACLs. Any sport with like a hard pivot. This is like, very common sports injury for women specifically. So, well, like our bodies are just not really like made for that. I don't
Hot
have an
take. Okay,
issue
wait.
with
Okay, I have a hot
no,
take.
I'm not
Maybe
done.
the
I'm not
okay,
done.
go for it.
I'm not done. So I don't have an issue with like women playing like recreational sports or whatever. Like that's fine. Yeah, you should exercise, whatever. But in terms of like playing, I don't know, like hardcore competitive, like pro sports, like I just don't think women need to do that.
I agree.
Have
And
you
But
guys
I don't
most
like
women
considered?
aren't
I don't
playing
like that
pro
my daughter's
sports
playing
though.
basketball. Like I'm like
Yeah,
encouraging.
you'll like it if it gets her a scholarship to
No,
university.
I don't want her to go to college. I keep telling her I don't want her to go to
Why?
I
college.
mean, come on, Lisa. I mean, what if she's good at something though?
What? She's good at horseback riding. Can't we have women be like ladies instead of big butch basketball players? Like I'm
They
out.
don't always end up as being bush
Yeah, I'm
basketball
just. This is
players.
curious. Ryan, would you rate people? Would you think women in volleyball look butch?
Uh, my
Some of
friend, my cousin married a professional volleyball player.
Okay,
She was
let's
definitely
go to
not
track and field. Let's
butch.
go to track and field. Do any of you guys think the average track and field NCAA athlete who's a woman
Okay,
looks
but
like a
most of them
man?
don't become like they don't even get that level. They play in
Exactly.
high
But
school.
I'm trying to understand, like, have you guys considered maybe the reason these calendars sell is because you guys want conservative women to never actually exercise their lives?
no, I didn't say that I didn't want them to exercise. I said I don't want.
Blockchain, I
I
just want
exercise all the
conservative
I
women
time.
don't
to
want
dress
to be a butch
modestly and to
lesbian
glorify
playing
And I
God.
just
That's
basketball.
it.
specifically said I
Blockchain,
think
they
it's
want the
good for
show to
women to
go.
exercise.
full burkas.
I
So
mean,
They're
it's not
not
like
even.
all of these women are conservative professional athletes.
I
My
don't know.
my thing
Okay,
is, I don't want my daughter being a butch lesbian basketball player. That's what I don't want. So I don't like it.
You
That's all
can
I'm saying.
like your daughter can do sports and not be a butch lesbian.
I
It's
put out a tweet one time
fine.
about women's sports, and I said I was mostly joking, and I said it was a breeding ground for aggressive lesbians, and like this tweet is like all over Reddit. Like people took it so seriously. Somebody was like, she has a podcast where she discusses whether or not women should read, like I don't know. The whole thing was like so hilarious.
I
Um,
don't know. I just don't think it's number one on preserving anything is about women's
I
sports.
just don't like this. These are those sports I don't like for women. I don't like soccer. I don't like softball. I don't like I really don't like basketball. And then field
What
hockey.
about gymnastics?
They could do gymnastics. That's fine. That's a woman's sport.
What about field hockey?
Field
No, the
hockey. No,
outfits are a
do that.
little sexy.
Whoa,
I
field
don't
No,
like
lacrosse,
it.
Lisa. What about lacrosse?
still lesbian.
What about cheerleading?
I have a bigger problem
I
No,
with
think
too
lacrosse.
cheerleading's
sexy.
corny. Yeah, my kids won't be cheerleaders either. I just
Got a
don't.
bunch of Debbie Downer party poopers over here, huh?
My daughter
Excuse
played
me, it's in my
tennis.
bio. Known party pooper.
okay.
Okay, thank you.
So,
What about
what
Okay,
I'm
tennis?
Lisa.
hearing is
What
that
about tennis?
sports are too manly for women, and the ones that are feminine enough for women have been pornified, so those are out too.
What
Yeah,
about beauty
basically.
No,
pageants?
what I'm
Horseback
Lisa?
riding
saying
is
is that
fine.
that's not what women's bodies were really made for. It also affects their cycle. It affects their fertility because it affects their cycle. Like there actually are a lot of studies on these things. It's not just, oh, I don't want women to play sports. Like it's not good for their bodies.
Have
But
you
are
guys
Mine's
seen
most
any
just a
women
studies?
physical
going hard
One
enough
reaction.
sec.
for it to do that?
No, question. Have you seen any studies about bone density and how sports improves that and osteoporosis?
No, but like I said, horseback
Like, are
riding,
you
tennis, rowing. Well, rowing gives them big shoulders, but
What about golf?
golf's fine.
I think gymnastic like stunts your growth.
No, I just want to
My kids
point out over here.
golf.
You said fine for tennis, and like tennis skirts fly every which way, but you have a problem with soccer. Like this is so illogical. I don't even know where to start.
Well,
But
I've
it
never
it's two
has
said
different
something to do with their
illogical.
people.
outfits. I was the
Li-
one that said tennis. Hold on,
Lisa,
Blockchain. I was the one that said tennis. Okay, because it's a more feminine sport. I didn't say anything about modesty or anything like that. I think that soccer players get big fucking thighs and look like butch lesbians with their fucking hair all shorted
I
up.
like it. I like their
Like,
That's
thighs.
kind of true, actually,
yeah,
Lisa.
like I'm
That's
sorry.
kind of
I
true.
think every soccer player I've ever known, like, looks like, and many I've known have become lesbians. Like
I
my
like
next
soccer
door
players too.
neighbor Jennifer Evans
is it like the water
became
making them
a
gay?
fucking lesbian, and she was a big fucking soccer player. I don't want my daughter being a lesbian. It has nothing to do with fucking modesty for me. You know what I mean? It has to do with, it has more to do with becoming a lesbian and being built like a butch, whatever, and having a masculine competitive mindset. I don't like it. Like I
I
Okay,
thought
just
the
Well, I
just a
have
heads
to
softball
up.
warn you,
players were the
Yeah,
people.
just a
so
heads
don't
up.
tell me I'm
Sometimes
illogical. I'm
it
just telling you
just
my visceral
happens.
reaction of what I like and
No,
what I
I'm
don't.
telling you, tennis is like the best way for guys and girls to like meet each other. That's my number one recommendation is always tennis.
So what's wrong with that? See, that's
Tennis has a hard pivot. It's bad for the knees.
I'm okay.
I
and
Fuck.
mean,
elbows.
but no offense, but like, what do you think that you want your kids to do? Like, be cryogenically frozen? They can't have any injuries ever. Bicycle riding like causes injury. I mean, this is crazy.
Driving a car.
Okay,
I'm
well,
not
when
It's
you
not
have
about
kids,
injuries.
for.
It's
you can
about
let them do whatever
masculine
they
butch
want.
lesbian muscles.
I just don't want lesbians. That's all. I
Yeah.
just don't want a lesbian daughter.
Well,
That's all.
my friend plays
Blockchain. Would you say?
soccer. She's got a great
Well,
ass, and she's not
girl, didn't
lesbian.
want one either, but it's
Uh,
Yeah,
there.
yeah. So
yeah,
I'm
I know, I know, I know.
in,
Well, did she
in
play
that vein,
sports?
Shit
blockchain.
happens, girl. Shit
Do you think
happens.
that
Wait,
you're
what
predetermined to be
sports did
gay, or is it
Yeah,
Did
what
she
developed
sport
play
did
sports?
by environment?
Miss
did,
G? What
what
sport turned
sports
your daughter into a lesbian?
I don't know because
Is
it
this a
was there
nature
before
versus
she even
nurture
thought
situation?
about sports.
I'm just
Did she play
shooting.
sports, Miss J?
did play what
She
did you play?
ended up by kind of my introducing, just because she was very introverted. Um, I had her join the the softball team at school.
Oh, so
But
you
this
guys
was
were like,
in
oh, lesbians, they play
elementary
softball.
school.
That's how you did that.
She started playing in, I think, seventh grade, but it was already there. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I
so
could tell
you
you
know
the
the right.
sports. I could tell you the softball didn't, and I also played. I mean, not big time, young. I played softball and basketball for my church, and believe me, I'm strictly blankly. So
It's
I'm
it's
trying to.
not it's not that like I just want to make this clear. It's not that like I think that that life is harder for people. Like it's I don't want my kids to have any like
but
unnecessary.
it's definitely harder.
Right.
She
And
even says
you
it. You'd
want
think I would choose this,
yeah,
but
that's the thing. Like I don't want to wish that on anybody. Like and I'm not saying it in like a mean thing. I just don't want and I do think they haven't found like a gay gene and they say like there's been studies that have been like kind of pushed down that say that it's some environmental things or like whatever. And want I just don't want to make anybody's life harder. Like
I
if
just
you
want to ask you something. Since you guys are all in politics, if you think you guys are losing elections because of the whole, abortion thing, how do you think you're gonna win the female vote when you tell girls they can't play soccer?
I don't care. Like this is what you don't understand, blockchain. I'm not about. Like it's everybody's like it's one. Compromise your morality for
Women's
for
sports, that's the
election.
like. This is the hill to die on. We need to
Yeah,
lose our country.
Devansh, it used to be, the bad guy who used to like really fuck people up used to be some guy with drugs or with tattoos, and now it's a guy who's fine with girls joining the soccer game. Wow,
No,
good
you're
job.
blockchain. You're taking this like way too extreme. I don't want my kids playing sports. Like I don't want my girls do my daughter doing that. I want my son to be the
Bro,
football
whenever
player,
you say I don't want
athletic.
my girls doing something,
So
you
like
sound like the Muslim women who say, our women have to be protected. Okay, that does not fly. Like, it's very transparent.
it's I'm talking about my children. This is what I want for my kids. And it doesn't mean that I don't like that I think we should ban all women's sports. I don't like it. First of all, nobody watches them, right? For a reason, because women aren't supposed to be
No,
competitive.
this is not true. Listen, I watch high jumping, and I used to love Maria Sharapova.
Do you know
Her
how weird that
sounds.
is? Do you know how weird that is to watch
No,
high
listen,
jumping
Maria
anyway?
Sharapova as an audio
Who watches
background was
high
always
jumping?
appreciated. Okay, I'm joking. But more seriously,
You're not.
Yeah, the
listen,
Williams sister is very popular for a minute.
Disgusting.
Zach, that is
Women's
your
figure
opinion, okay?
Disgusting.
But
skating is very
Fat
popular.
five.
I believe that no one actually ever watched the Williams
Y'all are making her
sisters.
point by picking out exceptions to the rule. You guys know what the rule is. Come on.
No
the
one
rule
watches
over
women's
here is
sports outside the Olympics.
no,
Let's
the
be
rule over
fair.
Correct.
here is why would you have
They
a
watched like
problem with
women's
women playing
skating in the
sports?
Olympics, though. They
Yeah, my
did.
daughter could be a figure skater if she wants. That's fine. I want
Just
feminine qualities. Go be a dancer. Go do water ballet. I did water ballet in high school.
Were you good?
What is water ballet?
Synchronized
You never,
swimming.
yeah, you
Lisa
never
could
seen
stand in the deep end.
that.
Yeah, of course.
Oh,
Jazzercise.
Yeah. Like feminine things. Go do ballet.
Oh,
Go.
by the way, Lisa, one of the people I know who was married but before the age of 25, one of my friends, his wife used to play softball in college.
So what?
Just to point to the whole softball, like, sports isn't feminine thingy. Just a
I
heads
don't
up.
think it's feminine. That's it's my opinion. Like it's this is not fact here. I don't think it's a very feminine thing to do. If you want to have internalized feminism and think that women playing sports is
Wow, dude, this
feminine,
is the
well
first time I've heard.
you could have that internalized feminism.
I've
But
heard
I'm
of internalized
purging internalized
patriarchy.
feminism.
I
Thank
would
you.
No,
just like to say that women who do ballet for a long time end up with ugly feet.
They do. They do. But
And
listen,
eating
Caroline, I don't
disorders.
spend a lot of time Googling women's feet,
I'm
but good to
okay with
know.
eating disorders a little bit.
Googling women's feet.
same.
But listen, it's very flat. It's pretty simple, right? Like, if you have a problem with women's sports, I do not understand how you wish to. Do you expect people to just spend time in the gym, even when they're like super hyperactive teenagers, 15 to 25, and just grind in the gym without actually enjoying sports? Is that what you expect as the modal
No,
outcome over
I
here?
don't want them to be in the gym either. I don't go to the gym.
Who said any of that?
Yeah.
Blockchain, all anyone is saying is that they want their children to glorify God. And if the parent thinks that a certain activity is not glorifying to God for their children, then they are prohibiting that.
It
That's
sounds
all
like
they're
you want,
saying.
like, some people want their kids to be like Pearl.
You
Ew,
know,
no.
Yeah, I
No.
think
Ew,
that's
why?
Play
more
I don't think so
volleyball.
Brian.
much. One second. You know, I'm a Ryan
Pearl
Gadusky fan
plays
right now.
sports. What are you talking about?
Yeah,
She
no.
looks like a
Wait, who
linebacker.
It
who
She
said
doesn't.
they
looks
don't
like
want
a
their
Sounds
kids at the
It
gym?
doesn't
that's for
though.
she looks like an abominable
I don't want my
snowman that
daughter
plays
at the gym.
softball.
Even what if it's just on the treadmill?
She could have a treadmill at home.
Women should go to the gym. Women should be fit and healthy and capable.
Agreed. You don't have to play competitive sports to do that.
No, but Lisa said no gym.
I
I
said,
know. I'm just saying from my point of view.
I don't want my
Like,
girl. I don't want my daughter going and fucking doing peach exercises
So,
in
Lisa, then
front of
why do you let her
continental
Lisa's
play
living in the
basketball?
Elizabethan
party.
era
What's
with it.
wrong
I
with
see what she's
looking
saying.
good, Lisa?
Prim
You
and
want her to
proper.
look terrible?
Why can't she work out at home? Walk,
She
run, go.
can. That's
Horseback ride and
All right,
garden.
what if Lisa? What if she wore a
My
burqa and went
genetics
to the
are
gym?
such
Would
that
that be
I don't
okay?
work out. I'm fat right now for me, and I still am skinnier than 90 of
You
the
could
women.
look better and be
Married
healthy.
all the Sour Patch Kids.
I'm
Lisa,
just,
then why do you let her play basketball?
I don't know, because I feel bad. I don't, but she knows I don't like it. She's like, Mom, I'm just having fun. And I'm like, it's fine, whatever, but I don't want you to like play. She's never going to play competitively because the school she goes to is just not going to be
You
a thing.
keep
So
saying that she's going to get better if she's going to play.
she's very good apparently, but I don't know. I don't like it, but I'm encouraging horseback riding more, which she likes better. Horseback riding and surfing, and she does those things, and it's fine.
did you
So
guys ever see
Where do
that
you surf?
thread
You live in
that
Philadelphia.
weirdo, like the weirdo alpha masculinity guy put out about women and horseback riding?
it's so true.
Wait, Lisa,
Um,
where do you surf if you live in
at
Philadelphia?
the Jersey Shore, she surfs all the time. She was in
Oh, in Jersey Shore, yeah.
we surf. My mom lives down there all year round, so she was surfing as late as October on the water. She's pretty good.
Oh, got it. Sorry, I was confused because there's no ocean.
Yeah, yeah, Wildwood. But horseback riding is really it's now talk about concussions, but it's very good for your brain. It's very good for discipline. It's very good for lots of things, and it's
My
like
sister
Balance.
rides horses and she's antisocial as shit. So,
This
All
is
right.
true.
I'm going to focus on Fortnite. I'm closing the space. You guys can start your own. Bye bye.
you suck.
Bye.
Bye.